No.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets with What Team Comp, having some D&D tomfoolery and fun in the world of Thuldra. You guys ready to hop back in where we last left off?
We're
A
in a
single grain of
carriage.
rice.
What did you say, MBR?
A single grain of rice.
Did you just say a single grain of
He
rice?
said a
Is that what-
single
getting a
grain of
fight?
rice.
Did we get in a fight today?
No.
Did I get hit?
No.
Okay, that should be a full health.
Yeah, you
We-
got stabbed
we-
yesterday.
I was down 9 health. I was down
We-
9 health. That's why I was
You
curious.
see, in
We
downtime,
instigated some people.
Yeah.
in downtime, Go decided it was pertinent that Mordecai had a fight.
Yeah. Mordecai
Inside
got
a
roughed up.
carriage?
Yeah, Mordecai got roughed up inside the carriage.
Mordecai decided to throw hands because some motherfuckers wouldn't stop talking.
He was just like, well, if other people can't do it, you just got to do it yourself. And he decided to turn himself in.
In what fucking world?
Put that in my bank account, and then I'm gonna bust myself out so I can get the reward money again. Oh, you're gonna add another 5,000 to that? Thank you very much. I need to just crack my knuckles. All right, here we go.
Hey, I heard you had money for whoever brought me in. Well,
To be
That's
fair,
something you do. That's something you do.
yeah, this is true. Yeah. That being said, Mordecai's not the one with the bounty on his head. Remember, guys. I mean, he had a bounty on his head, but that was claimed by himself.
Yeah.
That being said, so we left off with two of you in a carriage, basically going to go talk to the family, while the other of you was watching and following after a former member of your little group of Manticore's main
Ne'er-do-wells.
ne'er-do-wells, yeah. And that's a good word for it. After having met him again in Eisenfurt, now with the clear distance between the two of you, let's see. Let's go with NPR first. So NPR, you had last said that you were following after him. Did you said you wanted to continue to follow him, or were you watching the police station after he walked out roughed up?
We
well,
were
this
much past that
Yeah.
after.
I know.
last time.
I'm just trying to remember where he was.
well,
Right, he had followed you. You had followed
he'd
him
entered
to
the
yeah.
manor.
Yes, there we go. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, Tenebris wanted to basically stay outside in case, because
Can you
he
stay
figures
there
he's
till
prob-
like nighttime hit?
yeah, he was going to stay there just because he figures that the guy is probably going to come back out.
All right.
Somewhat later.
Good assumption. Okay, so I thought you were back at another point. You are at the correct points. I actually got to go back over to the others. I apologize. I thought I was at the earlier point, not the later point. So we're all good.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Currently
reminding
how the
me.
timeline's working. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
He's like at 9 o'clock at night. We're at like 12 in the midday.
Yes.
Like the timeline's real weird right
I mean, to be fair, whenever it comes to us, our timelines never seem to sync up.
Yeah, I'm like 5 hours ahead of you guys.
I know, right? So, back with the rest of the group. You guys are in the carriage. The windows are completely shaded over. When you try and see if you can move them, they don't move at all. They're the cloth that appears to be there is actually a lot firmer. It appears to be made out of actually some kind of solid material that makes it immovable. I mean that you guys can't actually see outside of the window as you're being carted along. Takes you a little bit, and Mordecai, you've done this sort of run once or twice. You're pretty sure that they're going to be going back and forth in a couple of areas, just basically zigzagging through the area, making it next to impossible for you to actually orient yourself just by how far you're going. So if you want to try and keep up with that, you can. Otherwise, you can just let it happen and move on with that. That being said, eventually you hear and then as it is open into a darkened area. You can see there's wooden floors. Apparently you've come into some kind of area that's no longer on the grounds as normal. as you step out, you actually see that there's a bit of light that is closed off as a big door is closed. Almost looks like a barn door from what you can tell. Inside, the area is illuminated with glowing lights that just seem to be hanging in the air, and there is a table at the far end of the room that you can see with the light hanging above it, and 3 people are seated at the table, just kind of watching you when they're not looking at their cards. One of the footmen makes a motion. I'd like to have a seat, be my guest.
No.
Then you can stand behind the chair.
Man, I'm not interested. All kinds of shit. Do I recognize any of these people?
Not specifically. None of them have been ones that you've ever come face to face with before.
Any of them fit any descriptions I've heard of within the past few days?
Within the past few days, no one's really given you many descriptions, so the closest one would be, well, one of the people who you've spoken with recently who you may have taken a finger off of.
One of them is that? By the way, you're cutting out a lot for me.
Are you? Am I?
But
He's fine with me.
least-
I'm just.
yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time here.
Yeah, I'm hearing you guys just fine. That's weird. That being said, as you're looking over everything, getting a sense of where things are, the footman motions again. Please step forward. We don't bite.
That has yet to be seen.
No. Unless you try and bite first.
I did get a description of the leader of the of basically the mob boss and his brother. I think it was.
A loose description, yes.
Yeah.
It seems to match the mob boss, so far as you can tell. Obviously, there's.
And you said I knew what the brother looked like.
you
Like
know
I've
the
seen the brother.
You've seen the brother, yes. He is not
Like
here.
that. All right. I'll take a step forward. What do you need?
Good, you've been doing good work down south. Surprised by that.
I went down south. Yeah.
Kind of like looks up over his cards at you. You know what I mean. Used to be trying.
Yeah. No,
to,
you're cutting out so
oh.
much for me. Give me a second.
Yep. I'll let you come back in.
I got it.
What?
There's a husky in here.
Ooh.
Go there.
Maybe that'll work. Who knows?
Just walked
Can you hear me
out.
now?
Yeah, but who knows? It will sustain.
Let's hope that it does. He says he heard that you did good work down south. And when you said, yeah, I went down south, he kind of looks at you like, you know the kind of work I'm talking about.
Okay.
Never expected you to be one to walk that line again. Or at least
You
walk that
continue
line,
to
I
suck
guess.
my dick, or you're gonna actually say something.
Careful.
Look,
If you're going to
I
try
get
and
you
bite
being
me, I'll
kind,
bite your dick
but
off.
please.
We can make this easy or we can make this difficult. Which one are you going to make it?
He looks at him like, "The fuck did you just say?"
He's
Not
looking
like-
you dead in the eye. Like he put
No,
down his card and
not
he's looking
like
you dead in the eyes.
aggressive way,
Yeah.
just like
I'm
it's
very
like
confused.
it's like the Billy Madison "you eat pieces of shit for breakfast" type thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh god.
just get what you have to say over with, please.
I think
I eat
he's.
shit
I
for
think he's been
breakfast.
traumatized.
Like, I just want to know what you need.
I don't know what you've
Could
been
you-
through since you got here, but you need to piss off with the
It's
attitude.
been a long fucking week.
Yeah, you think you've had a long week? Try having a bad year. This whole place is going to shit. You coming here is not helping that, but hey, you're not making it any worse, which I can appreciate. Well, except for where you beat up a few people and we were just trying to, well, say hello, but to be fair, they misunderstood what was said and you dealt with them. Again,
That
I
excuse
appreciate
I've
that.
also heard this week. I promise I didn't send them to attack.
I didn't.
Surprisingly, it's not the first time I heard that this week. Or unsurprisingly, I don't know.
Regardless, you're here. That's what I needed.
Wait, what?
I said, regardless, you're here. That's what I needed. Now, I've been looking into a few affairs of this illustrious organization. Sure you know of them.
Which one?
Do I want to know which one?
The Inspirations.
Oh,
No, those
I
kinds,
knew it.
yeah.
Yeah. Right bastards they are. Glad we're on the same page on that end.
Doesn't one of them run your entire business somewhat? Contribute to it a great amount?
Contributes to it, but
Keep you running?
he's not keeping me running. He's trying to inject poison when he thinks I'm not looking. He says we're supposed to keep the weapons and arms in place for us to be able to supply people. Obviously, I gotta give it a few to, people. Have them test it out, see if they're worth their salt.
You're Odriff's bitch now.
Oh, trust me. If I'm anyone's bitch, it's the King's. Me and him had a deal from before. King's Odriff's bitch.
Well, the thing is, King's Odriff's bitch.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That makes you the bitch's bitch.
Oh,
So, what do you need me for?
I'm starting to think I don't need you as much as I thought I did. With that mouth of yours.
okay, let's all just calm down.
You shut up. I'm not talking to you. Go on, Mordecai.
You
You want to
looking for help? Please, hurry it the fuck up. You come to me. You send people to stab me. Why do you expect me to be kind after you send thugs to jump me?
I gave you my explanation. You spat in my face when I gave it. Tell the dogs to be shush.
Sorry.
Because it wasn't a good explanation. Just please hurry up, and I'll decide whether I'll help you or not. Like you can't expect me to.
Make a
You can't
persuasion.
expect me to be kind.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I don't know why the hell I got dragged here then.
You're an associate. Figured I would help him with having to cut hairs and such as that.
So you brought me here to just look pretty.
If you can do more than that, sure.
Because from what it sounds like, you two have the business, not you, me, and him.
I don't understand why I have this in the first place, which is why I'm trying to figure it out.
You're right. We shouldn't have business. You can leave.
Alright. Morgan just turns around.
They motion you back into the carriage.
I'm
Cut
sorry.
out whatever you just said.
Wait,
He
who's this?
motions you
I'm
back into
sorry.
the carriage.
Who are you again?
None of your business, none of your concern.
He's a mob
Have a
boss.
nice day.
So confused with what is happening here and as to why I'm part of it, but okay.
I gave you
I
the
heard his
explanation.
ego, so he's telling us to leave.
Out of character, I got jumped, so can you give me a synopsis?
Synopsis is you were there so that Mordecai wouldn't have to tell you all the stuff that he was just told, but Mordecai started flapping his gums and the guy said, fuck off.
Guru, you have to understand.
I'm understanding the situation.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying how things like this works is if someone needs your help, yeah,
You're talking in a circle with that man.
he just goes. Anything else you need before I leave?
If you can fall down a hole and die, go right ahead. Otherwise, kill some people who actually matter.
Were you offering? I'm so
I'm
confused. Offering help. Hang on. Let me.
I'm confused too. It's fine.
Hang on. No, just. Can I speak for 2 minutes without being told to shut up or go away?
1 minute.
No.
From what I can tell, you need our help. We need yours, correct?
That was the assumption. Mordecai's made it clear that he doesn't need our help.
Okay, well,
Why are we here?
in this case, in this case, I do. And I'd rather not be shooed away because someone else spoke for me again. So, what the hell do you want us to do in return for your help?
Make a persuasion check.
Why is my sheet not open? Okay, there we go.
I don't know. Why isn't it open?
Eh,
Where is my super suit?
it's in the back in a bear. Hold on, fuck. 13. Nope.
Mordecai just says, I don't want to work with him is the thing. The second we get rid of Odriff, he just gets into power and can make this city even shittier than it currently is.
And you can go to hell.
Kingpin
No.
rule.
He
You take
shakes
out
head.
the head, the goons try to take the property that the head left.
You can go to hell, Mordecai, and you can take your friend with you. Get out of here.
Give a one finger salute to him.
He shoos you away, Paris.
So you walk away.
You are put back into the carriage. It is closed and locked, and you are taken away.
It's been 15 minutes and I'm stressed as hell already. Great.
He's probably not getting in the carriage.
You
What's the
are
name
told
of
you have
the-
to get in the carriage.
What's the name of
Why?
the cleric again? Mordecai's ex.
Trisha.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get in the carriage.
You see the look that Mordecai's gotten just a few times before Paris? It's should I start shit look.
Make a
God.
wisdom save, Mordecai.
Oh.
No wasting domino on it.
You get in the carriage.
Can't suggest on you.
So hold on, you use your Indomitable. Go ahead.
Unless I'm not using my
Oh
domino
yeah,
on.
I thought you said you were using. Yeah, you get in the carriage.
No.
What's I'm sorry. What's the name of the guy I'm following? Inspirations guy. I'm not familiar with the
Viedrick.
characters.
Hmm?
Viedrick.
Wait, what?
No. No, God, no. What the fuck? Oh, no. I was just thinking wizard.
What was
I was
the
thinking,
first
wait.
question?
Yeah, that's
Just
the wrong
call
person.
shit.
What did you just ask in PR? I just tuned into
The
Viedrick
name
and I'm
of
like,
the
wait.
guy I'm following, the arsehole guy from
Varric.
Inspirations.
That's
Derek.
why.
Jesus. Sorry,
You're fine.
While I'm in the carriage, Mordecai
Right.
goes, I was going to say
Bad
no to
names.
whatever he was offering. I'm being real honest with you, Alex. I was going to say no to whatever he
I barely even know who the hell the guy was.
He's a criminal mobster. We do deals with him to get rid of Odriff. He tries to take Odriff's place in the criminal underworld.
Someone's gonna take over
It's as easy
anyway.
as that.
Might as well have the
Someone's
one
gonna
who's
take
taking it
over
over owe us a
anyway.
favor.
He won't owe us a favor. Once he's done, he's not going to associate with us.
I'd still rather be him. At least he wouldn't want me dead.
We'd be loose ends at that point. We're still loose ends now. Nothing's changed. Nothing would change. I'd rather deal with those paladin fuckers you were talking about. Or whatever they are. Banded Ride, right?
Not all
Rather
of
deal
them are
with them.
paladins. I think all 3 of them are.
Still rather deal with them.
At least in that case, she'll just have me doing the talking because I won't. They're not as asshole-ish.
I want to see how far I could hurt his ego before he snapped.
That didn't take. That took maybe what? Looking down at wrist, no, there's not a lot. 5 minutes.
The bitch's bitch line got him. He probably knew something that we didn't know. Could have helped us. Still didn't want to work with him.
We're back to square one, and we in fact wasted time getting in this carriage. Oh, I hate fucking bullshit like this. This is why I just want to break in and just axe a person that I want to axe. This is why I'm not
Ask
subtle.
or ask?
I want to ask him a question.
Who you want to ask?
The person who put a hit on my head.
Oh,
But unfortunately-
no, fuck that, not yet.
Yeah, exactly. We can't do that here.
I personally think we should take out one of the inspirations. one of the more problematic ones. But that's just me.
Well, we'll see what we can do as we get hints. Oh fuck! Cineverse is still following him. Fuck! What time is it? I'm gonna look up.
Cineverse been gone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Yeah,
time.
I know, but I don't know what time it was.
Also
when we
don't
left
know
off.
where. You also don't know where he currently is.
I can make the safe assumption that Cineverse gets curious. If it hadn't be the first time. Again,
Yes,
wait, look it
curious.
up. Yes.
Curious of what?
You went ahead of us when we were in the mines because you were curious as to what the noise was.
Well, I don't see what this has to do with the situation. He's following a guy. He's following Varric.
No,
And
that's
you
what I
don't-
mean. I can make the safe assumption that he's curious about something about him and would keep following him for a bit longer than necessary.
I mean, there isn't really
It's fine. Drop it.
any
Move on.
necessary.
We're you two are gonna talk in circles about it.
I
Yeah.
still haven't gotten an answer. I don't remember what time
What
it
was
was
the
when we left.
question?
What time
Oh,
it
it's
was?
like midday. It's like mid.
Okay.
A little after midday. By the time you're back, it's like maybe been 2 hours.
It took us 2 hours to get in there, get told to fuck off, and come back.
They're
They
polite
take a
enough to
lot
drop
of-
you back in front of the same place they picked you up from. But they also take you around probably in circles to make sure that you can't find out where they went from.
I want to burn down a building. Can I burn down a building?
There's a temple right in front of you.
Okay, look, I said I want to burn down a building, not become a blasphemer.
Good.
I'll walk in the building again.
Okay.
All right, where's Trish? You'll go to that room she's been in both times.
She'll just follow him.
You're stopped by the clerics who are just like, have a seat. Just Trish is dealing with a few things of her own before she can come and speak with you. We'll let you know when she's out.
There's no chance you
Okay.
have a cot to lay in, is there?
A what? To what?
Cot
Oh, cot.
to lay in.
Not one out in the foyer. We have them in a few other areas, but nothing specific, sadly.
It was worth a shot.
Yes, and not unless you are dealing with some kind of medical need.
She'll sit down on the bench. Currently, my head feels like it's about to crack open. Does that count?
She steps up. May I?
Go for it. The worst you can do is stab me.
And she puts her hands against your head and does a little bit of rubbing against the back of your neck, just kind of like pinches it a little bit. Just checks you over real quick. Oh, you seem fine. Appears to be some kind of perhaps stress headache based off where you were wincing. She reaches into a bag, pulls out a little bag full of flat strips of, looks like some kind of thin, light brown stuff. She hands it to you. Put this
Do I
under
know
your
what it
tongue.
is?
Put this under your tongue and suck on it. You'll be fine. Give it about
She'll
half
put
an
it
hour.
under her tongue.
What's up with you getting random things to suck or chew on?
I have an oral fixation. It's fine.
Because
Give me a
aspirin.
pattern.
Because that's how aspirin works.
You mean Aspen?
Yes, aspirin is made of aspen. It is simply refined and made to be a pill, but in this case, you would put the bark on your tongue or under your tongue, and you'd be told to suck on it in order to help relieve pain. That
Honestly,
You
you
always
is a
have
blood
it
thinner.
readily available.
To be fair, you're in front of a cleric's temple. Yes, they're
I don't
going
know
to have
about
medicine
before.
and such for simple things that don't need to be handled by magical power.
I ain't wasting my spell slots on you, dumbass.
Mostly because of the fact that it wouldn't actually be a full help. That's why they have medicine.
I'm fine with having a piece of wood in my mouth.
Phrasing!
So, Don, that was on purpose. Why
I
you
know.
said that?
Moving forward, I'd say about another hour. Eventually, Trish is escorted out to the front where she kind of like gives you like this look, raises a brow, and makes like a "you
Don't
okay"
ask.
motion. Kind of, she has like a full-on like lower jaw drawn back and wince. Just not bad, huh?
She like You know how if you're leaning back and you look at someone, your entire head just rolls in that direction? Her head rolls to look at Mordecai and then rolls to look back at Trish.
Her eyes slowly roll over to Mordecai, and she gets the hands on the hips, staring down at him expression of just, what did
I'm
you
taller
do?
than her.
Oh, you're sitting down. If you're standing up, then she's
Oh,
looking up at you, giving
yeah.
you the same. She's still going to give you the same damn expression if you're standing up.
She's a half-orc. What I still call her.
She still looks down at you.
She looks down and she looks.
So they are.
She looks down at me. I just stand up as her head slowly pans up.
Yeah, she doesn't,
I feel like
it doesn't change.
That.
I didn't do anything. In fact, I did the opposite of it. Nothing.
I'm guessing you opened your mouth and you said the wrong things again?
I said the right thing.
Really? Because
Alex,
you're back here with nothing. So is that
Alex
really the
holds
right
her
thing?
thumb like in the neutral position, like he's not wrong, but he ain't right either.
Yeah,
The officer once tried talking to me. I didn't want any business with him, so I decided to flap my mouth until I hurt his ego enough until he told us to leave.
To be
So
fair, for
what you're
once, it's a noble thought process.
So what you're saying is that you potentially fucked us over of having any potential secret back entrances or anything like that to get into the facility. So we have to do this.
I really don't
the
give a
bullheaded
shit
way.
about that. It would have been useful, but I'm not working with them. Sucks.
Like, she gives you like this look of just like a little bit of shock and a little bit of just.
I work with him on this. He gets possibly a mafia of the underworld.
He already
Not
owns
interested.
the underworld. That's the
No,
point of him
Ojif
being
does. Ojif
Yes,
does.
because he owns the king.
Exactly.
You-
We
You are not
expose all
thinking of
that.
this with both brain cells, are you?
We expose all of that. We can get that guy in prison, Ojif in prison or dead, and the king in prison or dead.
You're not going to be able to get him in prison. Oh my gods, you are denser than the bricks made to make this temple.
No, you just only care about one thing, and I'm trying to think of multiple.
Yes, and your issue is that you're trying to think too far ahead. You were trying
So
to
I
think
don't
of...
mean
She
to
looks down at
interrupt.
you with this heated glare of just, we are in the middle of
Alex stares
something.
back with, I don't care. I don't mean to interrupt, but arguing, it gets nowhere. So we're back to step one, so let's figure out what step two is instead of yelling at each other.
Wait for the branded ride. I mean, there's not much else unless we want to take out one of the inspirations, which doesn't look like it'll do much. We need backup of someone who can actually do.
Trish, trust me, I understand you're pissed off. I really understand if this piece of wood sticking out of my mouth isn't enough of an indication. But arguing with him is not going to get us anywhere. Doing something is going to get us somewhere.
You're right. She looks to Mordecai, looks back to you, and then walks out.
And there she goes. She's going to go do something. I don't know what the hell she's going to do.
Get yourself killed. Yeah. So we need to come up with a better plan than work with some.
Alex will stand up and follow her. Trish!
She's not listening. She just pushes into the crowd and just keeps going.
She'll keep following her.
He just follows hesitantly.
Actually, all of Minnie's stand in front of her. Trish, can you listen to me for 2 seconds, please?
She moves around the bear. She is leaving.
But is you're objectively wrong.
Is there any chance that I could, just stop her from moving, period?
No,
The bear could grapple her.
you could try that.
That's probably not a bad idea.
I mean, I gave you an answer.
I'll stand in front of her and, try and move in front of her as she tries to go around. Can you please give me 2 minutes to talk?
No. You've given me the answer that I needed. I need to
Trish,
act. She tries to step around you again.
I need you to listen to me. Believe me, I understand where you're coming from. I do. More than you could possibly understand. But acting rash will get you killed. and put your child in more danger. Because what happens if we do get them out? Where are they gonna go? You are their only parent at the moment. What is getting killed going to get us?
You
What is
really
getting
want me
killed going to
raising
get
a
your
kid
child?
by myself? Don't sound like a good idea.
I've been a mother. I would not want Rosie to be without me.
Make a persuasion check, Paris.
Yay! I need to start using home dice.
Nah, it's fine.
She
Ain't
seems
good
past
enough.
listening, and she steps around you and keeps walking.
I grab her arm.
You didn't want part of this anyway. Congrats, you're free. Go fuck off like you always wanted.
I still need work. I still have work to do here in the first place.
Then do
Technically
that.
hired for a job.
Here's
Our works coincide. So,
No, it doesn't.
what are you about to
You've
go
clearly
do?
shown that. Let go of me.
What is you about to go do?
Let go of me.
Trish,
Why are you so upset?
Let go of me.
because her child is missing.
So she's taking it out on other people that's trying to help, and not
You're
work
not
with
helping.
criminals.
Let go of me.
Oh
You're
my God.
ignoring me trying to help you. That's what I'm saying.
You're ignoring the people around you trying to actually help you with a situation that you're way over your head in.
I promised I would help you. I'm giving you my advice.
Take the word from someone who's never followed his own advice. Take the help from someone. You need it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, Christ almighty.
This is only for Butters.
Oh, me? Oh,
You.
why me?
Yeah. Why you? Because you're talking.
We both are.
I know you both are, but he's the one trying to get this through to her.
I'm not good at telling the truth. I'm good at lying and intimidating. Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been a straight roll considering there are two people trying to convince her?
Because you failed your first persuasion check, so she's not listening to you at the moment.
Oh, great.
People just don't want help, Paris. It's fine. Like,
It is the idea of a mother going into hell, dying, and leaving a child an orphan, because we're not going to take care of it.
It's what people do sometimes. They just do it.
She pulls her arm out of yours and keeps walking.
What do I tell your kid?
what good? You gotta have me.
She pulls her arm
She
out of
keeps
yours and she's
walking.
going to keep walking.
I don't
I'll
let
keep
her.
following her.
You're going to try and
I'm not
grapple
done
her?
talking to you. I'm just holding on to her arm still.
On an athletics check.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Plus, yep, she gets out. And she keeps walking.
I'll just follow her silently then.
Alex, stop. You're not gonna get anywhere, honestly.
Nope, but I can help her if she gets into trouble.
Not if she doesn't want it.
Well, too bad. She's gonna get physical help.
That's not how it works with her. Because you keep pushing with her, she's gonna end up attacking you.
Alright?
Now, why is everyone hard-headed today?
I've always been hard-headed.
Yes,
I still
but
like her, by the
you
way.
being hard-headed is not helping anything. She being hard-headed is not helping anything.
She shrugs and keeps following her.
Mordecai doesn't. I'm being real honest. He just doesn't.
I'm somewhat glad I decided not to send that message to Guru.
Mm.
I was going to have a Tenebris write a letter to basically to Trish to send to pass the message on to Mordecai and Alex, but no.
Do I have any real criminal? I have the criminal background. Do I have any criminal friends in this?
Hold on, I know a guy.
You can certainly look for them and see how many of them are willing to talk to you.
I'm just thinking of the. I'm trying to think of who they worked for beforehand.
Most of them will have some affiliation to the people you just pissed off. Word's not gotten around yet, but it will.
Actually, I'm gonna head to the police station.
Okay. So we'll go with you first. So you head to the police station.
Alright. So, I'm just gonna walk in, honestly.
Okay.
Did you say something?
No, I'm just thinking of what's the state of this place is in.
I know a good portion about what might just about to happen to me, but we'll see.
Okay. The area is bustling. There's a lot of noise, a lot of sound from everyone moving about. You hear, mutterings about, how their day is going, stuff like that. Stuff that's, not really paying attention to. You hear a few people talking about, man, there was a big scuffle on the training ground just a little bit ago. Man, did you see it? Nah, man, I was on duty. What'd I miss? And then, they're walking past. Just pretty much average police station stuff. Are you looking to speak to anyone specifically, or going to wait for someone to ask you?
I hear any clanking of heavy armor?
It's a police station, so there's plenty of it.
His was louder, but would I know where the chief's office is? Not the first time I've been in this police station. Not even the second.
You can certainly go in that direction.
I'll just try to keep my head low, look nonchalant, and kind of sneak my way towards that area. Slowly but surely.
Look out of place.
So you actually kind of look pretty similar to some of the guys there.
Yeah, you look out of, I'm saying you look out of place just because you're trying to keep your head low and just kind of but you don't stand out, which is a good thing. Make a stealth check.
I'm not a bard in a barbarian shop.
You're not, because this is true.
Roll low. What are you gonna do?
Okay. So you make your way through. You are noticed by a number of people who just kind of you remember that guy? They just keep walking.
Yeah. You see Mordecai think for a second? I'm gonna regret this. And he throws a punch at one of the guards.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
And as soon as he does it, he lets himself get arrested.
Yeah, you are arrested and you're thrown into a prison cell.
What's happening here?
I have an idea. It's not a great one, but it's an idea.
Oh, Christ.
Butters. Roll a new character. You ain't getting out here.
So moving over to Paris.
Jen said a word, she's just following her. Also, Don, I DM'd you a question.
I will check it, because you just recently sent it, because I did not see this until now.
No, you're
I
fine.
feel like Guru's
I
just
just thought of
looking at me
something.
going, what is this man doing?
You're making enemies of everyone, so yeah.
Because I was curious. Because I
There's a
read that
point.
like they have 2 skill proficiencies, but she automatically gets that one. So what do I do?
Guru, I promise there is a plan.
The problem is it's a half-baked plan with only half the tools. Maybe a third of them if you're lucky.
You'll see what it is eventually when things happen.
No, you're... No. You're... Okay. You have a plan. Cool.
Concerned.
I'll allow it, Paris.
I was just, if you don't want to,
No,
I was
I'll
just
allow
curious.
it. I was just in
Okay.
the middle of talking with Butters at the same time as trying to talk to you, so...
For
It was
a
just
second,
juggling
I thought you
everything.
were gonna- For a second, I thought you were going to say, you're fine, but I'll allow it.
No, I said that's why I said Paris. I'll allow it. I made sure to specify.
I know.
I clearly haven't stopped Butters from trying to enact his plan. Also,
I can't believe
Butters,
I'm gonna-
can you mark off 30 HP, please?
Oh Christ! They beat the fuck out of you.
I mean, he swung at a person, so yeah, it was probably. I mean, he probably was like, yeah, no, they weren't having
No, I
that.
expected them to.
Yeah,
I'm just curious too. It was just a random guard, so maybe I would hit. I don't know.
you would hit him.
We fucking hit a rookie. That's the best
Yeah.
part.
You look for someone with a soft jaw that you could try and jaw jack.
Did I do it?
No, they were still conscious, and
Aw,
that's
shit.
they granted, they look like they were a bit startled and stunned.
Rookie cops are still
No, yeah, they're
pretty
still
fucking built.
yeah. Just because they're rookies
I
doesn't
got
mean that,
17 back.
Yeah. Right, so, following after her, she eventually goes into an area, turns around on you, and just kind of just stares at you. Why are you
Just
still
looks
following
at
me?
Because your mother trying to rescue a child, and I can respect that. But I also don't want you to get hurt and leave a child an orphan. So I'm here to try and help. Should you get into any physical trouble anyway?
Not sure if you had no sense at all, or if you had enough sense to realize just how much of a strong ass that man is when you took him in.
To be fair, it's my brother's contact, not mine.
Yeah, well, regardless of whose contact he is, he's good for getting his word done. But the problem is he tries to think too many steps ahead and sometimes forgets about the fact that in his wake he leaves so much damage and destruction along the way that he gets the job done. What else is there to think about? Or at least that's the way he's become.
From what I can tell, he's built for breaking,
It wasn't
for
like
lack
that.
of a better term.
It wasn't like that before. But 10
Yeah,
years
you
will
guys
change
are
a man.
married.
No, it wasn't just that. I didn't fall in love with him immediately. He earned it. He showed me he was better than that.
I mean, he is
This man-
still.
I don't respect him.
I don't want to be the defender in this, trust me, I really don't. But he is most likely still coming to terms with he has a child.
He has to come to terms with that at some point, but using that as a crutch while he's having to deal with other things, other avenues, other potential possibilities, and then throwing it back in people's faces, that's not helping. That's only
It's not.
hurting everyone else around him, not just himself. He's not alone.
It's not. But he's an idiot, and he's probably panicking. Trish, it took me 10 years to have a baby. It took me 5 to realize that it was still real. I can understand if he's freaking out and not thinking fully. Because I wasn't. And I'm the one who birthed it. That's why I'm trying to tell you that just going into a dangerous situation where you might get killed will not help your child. I understand wanting to give your life for them. But you also have to keep in mind that if you are gone when they leave, they're alone.
I love how, like,
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I love how, like, Mordecai and Trisha are the antitheses of each other. Like, one thinks ahead and the other thinks in the present.
That's much better, thank God.
Hey, Mordecai thinks ahead.
No,
Yeah.
that's who he's saying is thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, Mordecai thinks ahead, Trish doesn't. At least, like, not as much as Mordecai.
Yeah, he thinks in the present. It's just that, you know, he thinks more in trying to plan things out far enough ahead to get things done. Things in the present can be more spontaneous that way. Trish is
Like throwing a punch.
like throwing a punch. Yeah. It's spontaneous but calculated. At least in his
Honestly,
mind.
that's.
I'm sorry.
No.
Do you want to know what stupid thing popped into my head just now, Butters? I'm a spontaneous lover. Dex person beside them. See?
If you want me to explain why he did it, I will.
Type it out to me. Also, just so you're aware, they do take you of some of your effects, including your jacket, your boots, your gloves, any weapons you had on you,
Why'd they strip him?
because he's being thrown into a prison cell.
What do you mean they take your clothes? It's like taking the clothes of someone in the alcohol tank.
Yeah, they usually wouldn't take the clothes, but yeah.
No,
They
that,
probably detect magic me. I'm fine with taking the gloves and shit. I just figure these while the jacket.
Well, the gloves
Make
I'm
me
assuming is
naked
the
just
jacket.
weird.
Wait, no, you hide all your shit in your jacket, so they probably just did it so they didn't have to fuss you.
yeah.
No, it just didn't feel like it. I admire that.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're not putting up with the bullshit of trying to, no, just take the whole thing off and just
Just strip him.
Just-
He's got too much shit.
boots. We've seen people try and pull stuff out of that. Nope, just take them off. You decked a cop. We're not gonna just let you have potential weapons to be like, hey, we open the door and you walk up and shank them. You decked them. We don't know how far away shanking is.
Hey, Paris, listen to this reaction. Guru, what I just DM?
A daisy.
I have a plan. I'm just not saying it's a good one.
I believe you have broke.
I might actually need him to roll up a new character. We'll see.
No, I have a plan.
No.
I'm not trying to die. I'm gonna say that.
No, it's not that. It's. Oh boy.
We
Okay.
don't know how this is going.
Oh yeah, this is. Yep. So we'll go back to Paris as you see her. She looks wired. You see like a vein almost seeming to protrude on her forehead of just frustration, anger. She looks like she's about ready to just blow a vessel and berserk, but she takes slow breaths, seems to try and refocus, tries to calm down, breathes. Eventually she kind of moves over to a part of the shop where there's some chairs and whatnot for people to sit down. She just kind of, she doesn't even really just sit down, she just kind of flops into it. Yeah, almost ragdolls into it, and she just
She'll walk over to her.
if he doesn't get someone else killed, he's gonna get himself killed.
I'm surprised he isn't dead already, honestly.
Me too. I always wondered if he was a smart person, but I'm starting to think that as smart as he is, he may be a lot more foolish than he lets himself think that he is.
There are times where I wonder if he does it because he wants to die. Or he just doesn't care anymore.
No. He rides that line, probably. Maybe. Maybe he's changed more than I thought in 10 years.
10 years is a really long time.
Wait,
Maybe.
Guru, hold on.
Hmm?
Just a second. So, would Tenebris have seen Mordecai go in?
You totally would have.
Oh my god!
Like you would basically have seen the tail end of him going in because you were following Varric, who is leaving around shortly before he went in.
Wow, okay.
So you guys missed each other by that much.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I love the idea that NPR just saw that and I was like, wait a minute, hang on, what?
Yep. If he wants to die, do it on his own time. If someone else is dying to do something maybe good, I don't know. I don't even know why you're here.
I've told you about 3 times why I'm here.
Yeah, you've mentioned it, but the way Mordecai makes it sound like he's trying to take out all of Eisenfurt.
For all I know, he is. He hasn't exactly told me his full plan on this. I just want the person who put a bounty on my head to go away.
You make that sound like it should be simple enough.
It's it's not. It's really not. Add on top of it that you found out about the kids, and then I don't have to, but you know why I am. Help finding one of them. Adds a nice little cherry on top of this shit cake.
It really is shit, isn't it?
She holds her hand out to her. I made a promise that I would help you, though. I plan to help you. You aren't alone in this. And despite what Mordecai is saying, he's in on this as well. He may act like an absolute fucking... You know what? No, I'm not going to say that. He may act like he does. But in his own twisted way, he does want to help. It just, I'm sure to us, since we don't know his brain, doesn't seem like the right way.
I don't know. After everything that happened, maybe some part of me wished that he had gotten better over these 10 years. All it seems to be is that he's gotten worse.
Well, it also doesn't help you have a voice talking in your head for those 10 years, and up until recently, you just assumed you were crazy. Come on. There's no point in being here. I mean, I'm sure you have a point, but there's no safe point in being here.
Fine.
We'll see if we can find him, get him to listen, and if it doesn't, then we'll figure something out on our own, okay?
Alright.
She'll help her up. And now we'll need to find more guy.
Yep. So Mordecai, you decided to get thrown in jail.
Yup.
Oh boy.
His statements to anybody that tries to talk to him is I'm only talking to the chief.
Like, no one's trying to talk to you. Like, you're like, yeah, I just want to talk to them. They kind of like
I
look
know.
at you, and more than
I'm
a
not
few of
saying
them,
it when people don't ask.
obviously, but like the one person you say it to, they give you this look, and it's like this really like this sad, just kind of like, Oh boy. Kind of look and they shake their head as they walk away. They don't even really answer. They just walk away.
I think he would have only said it if they were interrogating him.
Well, I mean,
Rather than
they
just-
ask him why he did it, and that would have been the chance he would have had to be like, I'm only talking to the chief. There's a few areas that are, giving off a little bit of light. You see a few people. These people do not look like any of the other cops. They're dressed in, kind of these more dark, almost robish looking cloaks. As they go downstairs and they just start covering up all the lights. Just one light, two light, putting the whole place into a darkness. There's a few little
A smile
candles.
quirks across his face.
Yeah, they put a few little candles, making there be just a little bit of dim light. Just a little bit. You can hear the sound of someone beginning to walk forward. And then a fire.
Guru, could I have actually said something to out loud or whispered it?
You can say it.
If you're listening, find my lockpicks.
Alright. You say that.
Huh?
You say, okay, you say that. You don't hear anything back.
Yeah. Alright.
And amid, the little bits of candlelight, you hear again that it's not the heavy clanking of the chief. It's someone lighter foot. Then you see a quick woof of fire that seems to vaguely envelop someone's hand as they hold it up towards the bars to get a look at you. You can't quite see them past the flames, but they seem to be using it to kind of look you over.
Are my legs and my arms handcuffed, or just my arms?
Just
my
your
hand?
arm. Just your arms.
Alright.
So you're the troublemaker then. I mean, I don't know if I should have expected someone better. Maybe. You made this all sound like it was a big game, didn't you? You don't even know who I am, do you? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's still sitting there with that dumb smile. He does the go on motion with his hand.
You want people to talk to you, stroke your ego, make you feel like you're important. You've been very,
He looks
very
really
helpful.
confused when he's saying this.
You've been really helpful, though. You just walked in here, and you gave us something that we've been trying to find for so long. Thank you. You've been more helpful than you even realize. Of course, the only way I can really show my thanks is I can give you a hope. I hope it'll be fast. The light goes out, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I am not a wrong place, so I have to use my dice.
I can't look.
What is my plus to it, if you don't mind telling me?
Hold on, let me grab your sheet.
I believe it's a +8. I might be wrong.
Mordecai. Yes.
22.
Let's see here. So it says nothing but half damage. So you feel a wave of energy trying to sap your strength, and in the faint candlelight, you can see bits of white glowing off the candlelight in front of you as the large form of the Bone Claw stands in front of you.
Oh, Christ.
I'm debating whether or not we should roll initiative, and I think we should. Let's see how this fight goes down for you.
Guru, you mentioned all the clothing they took off me. They didn't take off.
Hmm?
You never said they took off my ring.
If that was magical, they would have taken that.
Dang it, you didn't say it, so
I know I
had an
didn't say
idea.
it. I know. It's just that it is.
It's also
it was
very
magical.
faintly magical.
Yeah. Enough magic that they were like, yeah, we don't know if you're storing a spell in there or something like that. We're not taking the chance.
My initiative with my initiative bonus just like a +2, right?
Just +2.
19.
Alright. Well, that's not a d20. So you get to go first in 1 second here.
If did you say that I saw him just as he went in?
Like you caught a
Oh.
glimpse of him kind of out of the corner of your eye. Just like oh, he's over there.
Okay. Would I have been able to gauge his emotion?
Not really. You were following after
Okay.
Varric.
Alright.
Let me find us real
How
quick.
long it took them to come down here, by the way, since I got here?
You have no idea. Like you don't have a good gauge about how long it took.
Do you have a general gauge?
You'd presume about half an hour.
Alright. I'll walk up and jump.
Yeah, you're going to go first in this, but 1 second here. Just pulling up some music. So you.
How close is the bone claw to the door?
It is right
Or
in
to
front
the-
of the door. Like you will not be able to move around this thing to open the door. It is essentially guarding it.
It's in here with.
Oh yeah, that's what the pop was. It popped into here so that it was right in front of you.
The con save was for that fucking shit it does when it pops out of shadows.
Yeah.
Ah.
I will try to roundhouse this thing.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Oh, Christ.
What's my plus to hit?
Hold on.
I believe with my fist it's a 10.
Not that,
A
stop it.
9?
Oh, did you break out of the
No,
restraint?
No.
He's
It's
not.
himself.
He's still restrained, so he still has disadvantage to hit.
I'm not using my
Okay.
arm. I'm gonna use my arms though.
Yeah, but your
Yeah,
your
around
arms are
house
still
kick.
in. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
say
not
your
using
kick.
my
Yeah, I'll
arms
say
at
your
all.
kick's fine. You're right.
Yeah. I believe without the gloves it's a +9, so that's a 17 to hit.
17.
Can you,
17 does hit.
Where are you at? 9 bludgeoning damage.
9 bludgeoning.
As-
Okay.
I throw my handcuff. I try to jump up and throw my handcuffs over its head
So you're trying to
and
grapple it.
yank them back. Yeah.
Okay.
You get grappled.
26 athletics.
26.
13 plus 13.
Sure.
Did my fist do damage to it?
It does appear to have like cracked against it, but it also appears to have not done a whole lot to it. It just kind of like takes the hit and kind of looks at you, and just as you put yourself in place, you're like, "Yeah, got it." Doesn't seem all that bothered by the fact that you are in such a position.
Alright. I'll then actually flat out say, what's the thing's name again? I always forget. It's a very strange name.
Which ones?
The pixies. Or sprites.
Alasha? Not Alasha.
Not Alasha.
Anyway, I just say their name and say, try to get Alex or Trish if you hear me.
You say that out loud.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say Trish's name. I'd say get Alex if you can hear me.
Okay.
I don't know. I figured this thing bonded with me somehow. It followed me about that. That's
So that's your
only
turn?
one of my attacks. That's only one of my attacks.
Yeah, you punched it and then you grappled it, so that's 2 of your attacks.
Grapple is a bonus action.
Bonus
for me.
action, right.
God, what is it? 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Alright.
Alright, now it is its turn.
Actually, Guru, I forgot I have. Okay.
You have what?
I forgot to have superiority.
Yep, remember that for
there
next
it is.
time. Yep. 20 to hit.
Yeah, it is.
I was looking for the name of the sprite because I knew I wrote it down. Elise.
27 points of piercing damage,
Alright.
and you are grappled.
We're grappling each other. Okay.
Yep.
Technically, Guru,
Hmm?
technically, I should have had advantage on that last hit. I have advantage against creatures I'm grappling.
Yeah, roll one more time to see if you hit again.
That's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
And superiority die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for sheet to load so I can actually read it.
I tried to type in Mordecai's name and I typed in Mordecai.
The chair! What does it mean? Oh gosh dang it, did it not
I'm gonna
loop?
use my mortar chair.
I got
That's 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh.
I rolled good for the superiority die damage.
Now the question is the superiority die damage halved or is that just straight damage?
It's
It's
same
half.
damage as the damage that he's doing.
Oh,
I don't know. My sheet's not loading. What superiority dies do I have? Because I've tried fear affecting it last time. Did that work? I forget.
I do
No.
not remember. You have menacing, distracting, goading, maneuvering.
Did the menacing attack? Did that work last time? I forget. It's been like a month for me. It's been
Yeah.
like a day or two for him.
You would have been
I don't
told that
think
it likely does not seem to be perturbed by effects that cause it to be frightened.
Alright, so what other fucking... Alright, say that again one more time for me? I'm sorry.
You
I
have
like to look at it, but my...
goading, maneuvering, menacing, distracting.
Do any of those help only me?
Distracting is other than you. That's one of your comrades. Nope.
Yeah, then I would have just menacing.
The only other one would be riposte.
Would be what?
Riposte, which if it misses you, you can swing at it and add the damage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does miss with a second attack, so it is your turn again.
I'll riposte.
Okay.
To hit, that is a... God, 30 to hit. No, not 30. I don't know. I'm thinking about athletics.
Yeah.
What is it? I thought about my athletics for a second. 6 to hit. I'm guessing that hits. 6 damage, and where's the other die? 5 damage. So 11.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
One second. Okay, so yeah, now it's my turn.
Yep.
I will roll this. I have 2 dice. I've got that's a 23 to hit. Not much. I'll menacing that one too.
Okay.
So that's 5. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack with advantage. It's not a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
menacing
Christ.
that one too.
Oh my god. You can wail on this guy.
Okay, 2, 3.
The best part is you're best known for using your fists, but you're killing him with your legs.
13. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. I'll action surge. 22 to hit. How many is that now? It's 3 of my
You use 3 of them.
thing. Okay, 1 second. Let me block it down. So I'll use that. Let me lower my health because I got hit. Sorry, my sheet just opened.
You're fine. I've been keeping track of the superiority die with you.
Alright, so I'm gonna be down to 2 as I use it now. Yeah, I did say I hit, right?
Yes.
I forget.
You said 22.
And that was my second attack or third attack?
Third attack.
That was the
with your-
third.
Because you're doing
Okay.
your action surge.
Okay. Dual 4s, that's 8. Wait, no, only 1 4. I thought crit. I'm used to critting. So 1 4, so that's 4, that's 9. Plus that's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And for my last attack, I'll use, if I hit, I'm using my last superiority die. I'm not supposed to have a -7. Jesus. That's the incorrect number. 20 to hit. And
Okay.
I'll menacing it again. That's 8 plus Jesus. 15 points of bludgeoning. It's more he's pulling this thing into it. Like it's full like bear hugging him and he's just repeatedly kneeing him in the gut.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At the end of your turn, make a wisdom save.
20.
Okay. Let's see. Plus 16 to hit.
I'm not wearing armor currently, am I?
You're not.
No.
Your
Yeah, but it
armor, if unless it had pockets in it of like magical stuff.
Dude, it was just chainmail or a chain shirt.
So that would make it a 15.
Yeah,
Correct.
my IC's a 50, so it does hit, yeah.
Oop, gosh dang it. Nope, no freedom.
Dude, there's a reason I did ask for the hour thing, but yeah. Or how long I was there. Because I would have taken a short rest if it was long. Not to get back HP, but to get something back.
Second wind.
Yeah, I was asking if I would have been able to get it back.
You would not have. Not within the time. 25 points of piercing damage. That'll definitely hit.
Alright.
That's 25 to hit, so. $20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright. Yeah. Almost definitely they took my healing potions.
Yeah.
That 20? I swear I'm not fucking kidding. I'll
No, I
screen you a
believe you.
screenshot if I need to.
No, I believe you.
Okay. Okay. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. 22.
That'll hit.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha. Alright. It's gonna hit you again. That's a 26.
Mm-hmm.
$15 points of piercing damage. Uh, 13
Dude,
does miss
technically I'm
though.
still attuned to the gloves.
Being attuned to them and not having them, though, means that you're not using them.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do magical damage. I just want to know if I could use one of his abilities.
Not without them on you. It'd be like having being attuned to a magical sword that's not on you and still being under the effects. Unless it's a curse, in which case the curse should still proc.
Alright. Is it my turn?
Yep. It missed you with the second one with the 13.
How's this thing looking?
Not yet bloodied. I mean, you've been definitely
yeah,
you've been like throwing a whole bunch of damage into this thing. It looks a little bit startled by the fact that you're being as frisky as you are, but it's not bloodied yet.
Unless someone shows up, I'm fucked. So, yep, time to buy time. Sure. I'm pinning him.
Okay.
Or at least gonna try to. 26.
Okay.
Is he pinned?
It
I
is
just kind of
pinned.
take him and rush him into the jail cell and have his like head against the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's turn. That's my action to do.
Okay. So he is restrained and has disadvantage to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a voice from the background just kind of offhandedly just be like, "Make this quick. You're doing fine as it is, but we have other things to do." So let's see, roll here. First roll would have been a natural 20. Second roll is a 17. So that does hit.
That hits.
Jeez, it rolled high for that. That is plus 36 points of piercing damage.
I'm at 1.
First attack match your AC. Second attack is a nope. Second attack misses by 1 point.
Have we even gotten contacted by this right?
Within this time, it's been essentially 24 seconds.
Incorrect. This is going on around like 7 or 8.
Is it around 7 or 8? Yeah, that's still not. That's still not even a minute.
Still not a minute, but yeah. And I just screamed Phoenix. Or Findex, sorry. It's not gonna help, but I'm hitting it with a nat 20.
That'll hit.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm rolling. What is it? 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Literally, Jesus is like, what the gay? You gotta fucking do this. Oh my god.
7.
17?
Yeah.
17 hits.
No, I think he means 17 damage.
No, what?
No, 17 to hit.
7 points of
He
damage.
doesn't have a superiority dice to up his damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used everything I had.
He's trying to curb stomp this thing's skull in. But those long
Or
spins.
just repeatedly bashing its head into the bar.
That too. So what's the damage?
7.
7? Okay. It looks bloodied,
I don't know.
but on its turn, first attack will miss. RNGesus loves you today. Second attack is still missing.
Oh boy.
25.
25 will hit.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. That's double nat 20s. They'll both die.
That'll hit.
What is happening? Guru, please explain.
You're trying to beat up a Bone Claw 1v1 combat.
It's last stand shit. That's what this is.
And that's max damage. 13 is max damage, sadly. But it is max damage.
Oh Jesus.
16 to hit this time.
16 hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay. And it's going to swing back at you. First attack misses. Second attack, 15 on the die. Well, not on the die. 15 in total.
Ooh. Wait, technically, Guru, I have an inspiration that you gave me a long ass time ago.
You're going to have it roll another disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright.
It's incredible.
It's
15 on the die.
Oh.
Shame.
So you feel it crushing you as you're pushing it into the bars. It pulls you basically from your position almost slightly through the bars, so you're basically choking on it yourself. And you see the shadows all just seeming to just watch you impassively.
Mm-hmm.
As you feel the life beginning to fade from you. You feel something puncture into you, and your body is thrown to the side.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you hear is, again, I hoped it'd be easier, but thank you again. Meanwhile,
Please let them be idiots and just leave him there so he can make a death save. That's all I want. That's all I ask.
oh yeah, actually make death saves for me.
Oh, watch him get a nat 20.
If he gets a nat 20, he will be killed.
Okay.
But we'll see. So, roll me them death saves, Mordecai.
Second.
If he said just a second.
I heard him say just a second.
Okay, I just had to make sure I heard, and that was it.
Okay. That's a 10.
That's a success.
17.
Another success.
4.
Failure.
3.
Another failure.
12.
Success.
Oh my
Roll a
God,
d4.
by the skin of your fucking teeth.
3.
So, for the next 4 hours, you're going to be unconscious.
You're the luckiest fucker.
Right! I actually bit into my lip. I think I broke my skin. This is too intense. We're barely an hour in.
You're welcome.
Fuck.
So, meanwhile, back with... we're going to have to go... Sorry, NPR. You're just a little bit later into the day, is all.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So back with Paris and Trish.
Back to the latest.
Honestly,
the
that was
latest, yeah.
pretty good.
Right,
I'm pretty
right.
entertained by that.
Trying to beat on a creature of undeath with only your feet, not really your
With your
fists.
like when you're renowned for using fists, but you can now only use legs.
This is why you don't skip leg day. Don't skip leg day, kids. You
But I
never
always
know
skip
when you'll
leg
need
day.
it. Well, I mean, that's your own fault then.
But my legs are already muscular.
Well, don't continue to not skip it then. You're doing great.
Anyway, back to the scene.
Anyway, back to the scene.
Rather than the scene inside my head.
So, I'd say about half an hour after this event goes down. Yeah, half an hour is fine. You eventually hear a "Hey, Trish!" in your
That's
heads.
never a good sign.
And Trish like looks up, looking over, and just like, wait, what? And then, Alex, you feel something standing on your head.
What the fuck?
You have no idea what's going on, but Trish is staring at you, and then like she's clearly looking around, like, what the fuck? And then she looks back at you.
Wait, am I saying her name right?
Hmm?
Or is it Elise? Is it
Elise.
Elise?
Elise.
Elise? Get off my head!
You feel the weight on your head, like it's like the feeling of someone like jumping. Slow down, slow down. What are you talking about?
You know, she's jumping on my head. Help me out here. What's she saying?
She's not jumping off your head. Like she jumped off your head.
Oh, I thought you meant she was just like hopping on me. Like,
It's like where you're just like someone's on you and then they jump off of you. It's like the but it's no longer jumping onto you. She's not pounding your head, making your headache worse. But as she explains, you can just see Trish's face just seeming to slowly, like eyes widening slowly, and just like
That's not a good expression. What's happened?
She closes her eyes and like seems to take this deep breath and slowly just.
Mordecai?
Mordecai went to the police station.
Already, I'm worried.
He punched one of the guards and got thrown in prison.
Getting more worried.
And before they left, someone walked into the room, covered all of the windows, and apparently there was that bone creature in his cell.
Awesome! She will take off towards the police station.
Trish is following you. You're both currently just running as
Fucking
fast as you can.
booking it.
But
Wait, wait a minute, hang
Trish,
on.
yeah, Trish is like trying to reach out and grab your shoulder this time, which she's able to outspeed you, so she grabs your shoulder. Hold on. He's in this prison cells area, and this place is on lockdown. And as good as you look, I'm pretty sure that you going in there, someone might recognize you. This time, I have to be the one to tell you we have to have a plan for this. Otherwise, if we just run in there and try and rescue and bust his ass out, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah. Elise. You've seen the entire group. You know what we all look like. Correct? Find the red horned man.
You mean Tenebris? I haven't paid attention.
Okay, good, thank God. Find Tenebris. If we're gonna come up with a plan, we need all of us. Just
Zoom.
the only thing that we can do is, well, I would say stand near the station, but that makes it look heavily suspicious.
We can stand near the station, not necessarily looking at it from across the street as suspiciously as possible. Well, I'm aware of how to look at a place without actually being near it. Just have to be there should be a little place that we can kind of stand near, but this is why we
Bad?
Yeah.
He probably had a plan, and his plan went to shit.
Didn't someone wave the bone claws? Were you guys told that one of the inspirations was there?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Cole. He's literally the one who's been making rounds around the guard house area, making sure that they're in line with what the king wants.
I think I might know who controls about.
I don't think that. Who do you think?
Well, if they knew that Mordecai was in jail that quick, it has to be someone who's there constantly.
You're thinking Cole?
It's either Cole or his supposed friend Findex.
Doubtful
Or
it's
someone-
Findex. Findex isn't exactly the evil sort of person.
Then that kinda in my head only leaves one real option. Either that or someone who's real good friends with Cole.
Fair enough. Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
I just realized, how fast does that sprite fly?
You know.
Ugh.
And you also have to consider the fact that it's also having to look around for Tenebris as fast as it can.
I have a curious question that's very stupid, but probably... It's probably a bad idea.
Hmm.
Can I... Okay, so, do I have, like, a pin? I have pen and paper, what am I saying? Minnie has a collar.
Yes.
I'm going to write Ranger Companion on a piece of paper and quickly sew it to her collar. She can actually spell him out.
Okay.
Excuse me, no, I'm gonna put Ranger Companion on duty.
Okay.
Like,
Just for funsies.
literally spelled duty like Dootee.
Duty.
And you're going to send Minnie to go find him?
Yep, I need your nose. Go find Tenebris for me, will you?
Jesus.
I just imagine, like, Minnie finds him first because of her fucking sense of smell, and then the sprite comes back to us, and it's like, I found him!
A fucking beast and a fey creature approach Tenebris as he's trying to remain stealthy. Hey, Tenebris!
To be fair, Tenebris will at least know that, like, okay, if Alex is sending the fucking bear, then something's horribly wrong. He would know that.
No.
No, we don't.
Oh, motherfucker.
He wouldn't. No. He just figures that it's a. He just figures it's a companion, just something you keep around. Doesn't know like what the significance is other than you found it.
Does he
But
not know
anyway.
what a ranger is?
No.
Why?
Oh,
He probably
I would
knows
think there
some
would be a
rangers,
ranger in the guild.
but there's not. I mean, I think there are, but they're not like. It's not like every ranger you meet has the term ranger attached to them. It's like they might be like a hunter or something like that.
Well, you have a bear finding you.
Yeah. You're a beastmaster, for example. Or beast mistress, sorry.
Mistress. I like that. Can we change my title to that? Christ almighty.
But
I
yeah.
have to roll perception to find him, correct? Or
Perception with
investigate-
advantage.
I asked because of the sniffer.
Mm-hmm.
Sniff.
Yeah!
Nice.
I'm surprised Minnie even knew where to look.
She technically
sniffed-
didn't, but because Tenebris had been near the police station for as long as he had, waiting for Varric,
His smell
And
is fucking everywhere.
he basically left a trail for Minnie to just like find the first area and then just walk off.
Just imagine going about your day-to-day life. You're just used to the normality of it. Hey, Bob. Hey, Jimmy. What's up? Just walking down the street, and all of a sudden, this giant fucking grizzly bear goes past you. Just going.
Ranger on duty.
Ranger companion on duty.
Do not pet.
I should have put that. That was the joke. I should have added that. I forgot they have that little bit on them.
So, about half an hour later for Tenebris from this point. So you're at the place you've seen gone in. You're like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'd say for you about 10-15 minutes later, you just hear this.
I turn in the direction. Slowly.
You see Minnie like getting up on her back legs, looking around, and this big sign that says Ranger Companion on duty.
I, in sign language, would basically just kind of waving his hands. He just goes like,
Does she understand sign language?
No.
It's not true sign language. He's throwing up signs,
it's just hand gestures.
Yep.
which
He's
any
just
decent ranger companion would understand that.
He's hand gesturing her to get down, and also, and then he moves closer.
Jackie Chan, what meme face?
You can speak quietly. Sorry, he'll whisper. You can speak quietly. What? Wait, hold on. What?
I hate it.
Good.
Guru.
Minnie's like looking like very nervously around, kind of like moves over. And she like tries to hide herself in a bush as close to you as she can. We need your help back at the police station.
What happened?
Mordecai disappeared.
She did overhear he got attacked by a bone claw.
I know she's trying to use as few words as possible to avoid getting caught speaking. she's been told not to be caught speaking. She's like, I'm trying my best, but I'm big.
He turns back to Varric like, oh. Very well. Take me to the police station. Actually, no.
She's
Go back. Go back to Alex. Tell her to meet me outside.
Outside.
The
Where?
police station. And Tenebris will start going. And then once he's sort of outside of the range of vision or hearing of the house, he'll dash.
okay. Minnie just lopes down the street. Just people get out of her way when she starts running. They're like, duh! You know, the big sign just flopping around.
Wherever possible, he will shadow step.
Okay. Half an hour later, both of them fully arrive back at
30
the police
minutes
station.
later.
To be fair, Minnie arrives after Tenebris.
Oh yeah, because he's faster now because she can't fly.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all outside the
I'll
police
give
station.
her a piece of meat. The good girl deserves a treat.
So he's inside.
Someone in the police station is controlling the bone claw, and they used it on him.
There's a bone. Oh, another one. Fuck.
Actually, what do I know about bone claws now that I've heard all this?
Not really.
Okay.
You haven't gone and done any research on it. You've only know what you've been told.
I just wanted to know if
No.
I've seen one.
A very, very poignant piece of information. When I was following Varric earlier, he went in here. He came out beaten up. Something tells me he didn't quite do his job right.
His
But who am I
job
to know?
was probably he had me and Mordecai in the palm of his hand and said he whined about a sword and then let us go.
Yes, probably. Tenny is gonna look at just look at the police station, see where the shadows are, where the guards are. I suppose they're all over the place, but he's gonna try and get a general layout from the outside before he goes in.
Okay. So you're gonna try and get a lay of the land, as it were?
You.
Tenebris is the only face that they aren't told to hunt, so that was kind of our best bet between him and Trish.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Trish isn't either, but Trish hanging around would be odd. Make a perception check because you're trying to peek around and try and get a view of what's going on. Okay. And are you trying to do this like as a quick search, or are you trying to do this as a, take your time, make sure you get it done right the first time sort of thing?
Yeah, he's trying to be thorough. He's not going to take exceedingly long because obviously Mordecai is there and he wants to, get him out and everything. So, yeah, it won't be his cleanest look.
Okay. An 18 still gets you a decent bit. Were you able to have enough of a gauge on where people are going, where people are moving to be like reasonably confident in where you're wanting to try and go in from? There's obviously a few different places you can attempt to do so. Obviously, you can go through the front door and see all the lovely people inside of there, which is, we can go off, I guess. There is areas to the basement where you'd presume the cells are. You didn't see where the cells were the last time you came in because you went in and you spoke with the chief at that time. But you do see a few points where there's like bars kind of peeking down there where if it was darker out, because it is getting towards where it's sundown time, close to that time, if you give it more time you might be able to shenanigans some stuff with that, but it would only be yourself. And there is a back entrance that looks like it connects to maybe some kind of trash area where you could possibly sneak in from there. Sneaking in with Minnie would still be a little bit on the what's going on side, but it might get you access to places a little bit different. Plus, once night's starting to roll around, there's more guards that tend to be going out into the city.
Did you just say with Minnie?
Yeah. Because you're going into the police station with a big-ass bear.
I can't go in. They know my face.
Yeah, he kind of assumed this is going to be a one-man job. So... wait. He's going to turn to Alex.
Also, the RDB.
You said-
Minnie's still within mine.
You said he was in a cell, right?
I would assume he punched a guard.
He's going to look around for basically any cell windows that look suspicious, or any cell windows which might have Mordecai in them.
Are you going to move up towards that area to try and peek in?
Well, I suppose actually a bit of clarification first. Are the prison cell windows like exposed to the outside?
Yes, but in the sense that they're peeking. Like where you see like a sewer grate.
Yeah.
It's kind
Basically,
of in that
you
area.
see the top half of the cell.
Yeah.
And not the people in them.
Yes.
It makes it so it's harder for them to climb out.
Okay, so yeah, the cells are underground, and there's like sort of like a window that's like diagonally downwards into the ground that goes into the room. Is that right?
Say the last part again to make sure I heard that right.
So the cells are underground, and the windows kind of reach up to the surface.
Barely, yes.
Okay. Well, if there's a bone claw, he's going to look for any windows that are blacked out. Because obviously it's a bit suspicious to have a bone claw in your prison cell.
None of them appear to be blacked out.
Okay. And I suppose all the windows are quite close to the wall of the police thing, so if I moved up and inspected each window, I'd be, spotted by someone. Good.
Okay. You cut out for me just a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I said I suppose I couldn't just walk up to the windows without being spotted by a guard or something.
It's quite possible that there are guards around who might see you if you're just trying to walk
Okay.
up to it.
Okay. Well, okay. In that case, he is. So you said there's a back door.
Yes.
Guarded less than the front door, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like near where there's a few other buildings that don't really seem to be like able to fully look out on it, but enough that if someone was on a balcony, they might be able to peek back and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
What does it look like this back door is used for? Like
Taking out the trash.
Okay. Seems like the place to enter, really. Eves, and you said at nightfall there'll probably be less guards in the police station because they'll be patrolling.
You're only able to know that because you're seeing them actually start to make their way out into the city. Like, it's a slightly change of shift, but you can see it's mostly just more nocturnal people, basically people with dark vision, are heading out into the city to get a look at things or help with lighting up some of the corner lights that are on a few of the corners, as the name would suggest, to ensure that people going out in the dark aren't blinded.
Okay. Does it seem like the back door entrance is well lit?
Not particularly. It's a backdoor area, so it seems to be more a little bit more shadowed. There's areas of light around it, so like directly under the doorway there's a light, but not around it.
Okay. Well, he's gonna try and go in.
Okay. You go up to the door.
He will cast Pass Without Trace as he stealths.
Roll a stealth check. Okay. Move up to the doorway. You give it a little quick jiggle, and you see that it is currently unlocked.
Nice.
Push it open. Doesn't give too much of a creak, so it allows you to just kind of slip in, quickly close the door behind you, and make your way inside.
Don, I DM'd you something.
So, Tenebris is gonna. Okay. Well, I mean, I'd imagine he's been arrested before, like on the other place
Have
where he
you?
was. And I'd imagine, obviously they confiscate stuff. Yeah, that'd be obvious knowledge. Not quite sure where they would put it though. Could I hazard a guess?
Are you looking for where his stuff might be?
Yes.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Fuck.
You're not sure.
Okay. Well, he's gonna try and make his way downstairs.
The way he said that. I'm sorry.
Say the last part again. Sorry,
He's gonna make his way downstairs.
Cool. Sorry, I was trying to read what Paris was trying to send me in the background at the same time.
Sorry.
They'd give you as much of a copy as they could.
Okay.
Alright, so you head down the stairs and you get towards an area where the downstairs area, it's got a bit of moonlight, but it's pretty dark. And there is something that you... make a perception check, actually. Just for fun. Okay. That's actually equal to your passive, which is hilarious. Your passive is what catches it first and what kind of causes you to slowly start looking around. It's, there's the sound of people moving around upstairs and such like that, but in the cells, it's quiet. Unnaturally quiet. A city this big, you'd expect, some people would be in cells at some point, right? But
The cells are empty.
all except for that one over there.
There's already fucking alarm bells going in his head. Like,
This is not right.
no. He's connected some dots here. He's like, wait. They used prisoners for those cursed weapons, didn't they? Easy meat. He approaches the prison cell that's not empty.
You see blood on the ground, and you see the face down figure of a man. Appears to be human, what you can tell in the dark. And you can...
Does it look like Mordecai?
He's face down.
You notice for the first time that they're face down, if it is Mordecai, Guru, if it's not, it's fine. If it's Mordecai, there's a tattoo of a tooth. A large tooth on the back of it.
Okay. He is going to look around to see if there's anyone there. Anyone outside the cells. Anyone that might be peering in from the darkness.
With the 14 that you rolled, it's just you and the body.
Okay. He, is it dark in here?
It's pretty dark, yeah. There's no candlelights lit. It's only the very faint glow of the moonlight coming in.
Alright. He is going to shadow step into the prison cell. Turn the body over.
This is Mordecai.
I'm going to feel for a heartbeat.
Make a medicine check. You very faintly feel a heartbeat.
Alright. What I do is I take a piece of paper and tear off just a corner, and he's going to draw an arrow on that piece of paper and leave it sort of basically as far up of the window as he can.
Is he hoping we'll see it?
Yeah.
Do I see it?
At least that he can get a bearing on where the cell is from the window. Just so at least, he can...
Also, another thing to consider, Mordecai might be a little too thick for that window.
Oh no, he's not trying to get you guys out.
He's
not. It's more like he's kind of getting a bearing on where you are if you were outside the building.
Can I see the arrow?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, I have an idea. Can I attempt something? This sprite can go invisible, correct?
It's been invisible this whole time.
Anything she holds can go invisible, correct?
Presumably.
A lace.
Hold me.
Does she respond to me calling her? I have a favor to ask. John, it's not a presumption to say that I've been in jail enough to know approximately where the windows would be?
You can kind of see them.
I want you to take this, and I'll hold up a potion of healing. I want you to take this, go invisible, find the window with Tenebris, and give this to him.
And he just goes, oh, sweet, and pockets it.
See ya, that's what I wanted all along.
You see this right appear on the bottle. Shh, shoop. Bottle disappears.
And Sylvan, you're absolutely amazing.
I try.
Because the only way you're going to get him out of there is if he is awake, because you cannot carry him.
Yep.
And
Unfortunately,
I don't think you can shadow step with him either.
No. I looked
only
it up.
if he's dead. If he's dead, he
That-
counts as an object.
True.
But no. Yeah. I need to. Okay, there we go. Do I receive a potion or?
It'll take a little bit as you hear like a little like. Actually, you don't hear anything. It's just eventually there's this little ting ting ting, ting ting ting, against one of the middle bars. You kind of look up towards it, and you'll, on the cot, just hear this. In your head, just little shh over here, and then you look over, and there's a potion on the cot.
I take the potion and I pour it into Mordecai's mouth. I give it to him,
Pour it
And-
into him.
Yeah. and when that's done, he's gonna hold Mordecai's mouth closed, sort of basically just like, you better not shout as soon as you wake up.
You see his eyes do snap open.
Mhm.
You see a out of him. No yell, no attempt at yelling. And he just takes your hand off of his mouth. Plan C worked. And he leans. I can't say it wasn't my favorite plan, but it was a plan.
What happened whilst
Got-
I was gone?
Got jumped by the people that were looking for artifacts. Well, I got in prison because I had a few ideas. All of them revolved around me being in prison. My least favorite plan got done. I will try to take the two links between the arm screw and silently try to muffle the breaking of the handcuffs.
I mean, he was just gonna like,
Lockpick it.
lockpick the cuffs or whatever.
I didn't
You
know what
cannot
kind of-
silently break metal. I can tell you that right now.
I've done.
What the fuck?
I have actually done it. I have silently broken metal. The most that came out of it was a slight, think like paper ripping, kind of like that, but more like
Jesus
tinfoilish.
Christ. But what do you do in your spare time?
I'm clumsy.
Tenebris would say, "Let me deal with this.
You'll hold him out.
We don't want any noise."
Roll a thieves tools check. I was about to say sleight of hand. Like, no, you have thieves tools on you.
That's what he has thief tool proficiency.
Dex, I assume.
I've never known a time where thieves' tools wasn't.
Intelligence.
I mean,
I've had to use it before.
Crowbar. That cross strength.
Crowbar is also deck sometimes though for leverage.
It's still,
Definitely.
I'd still say that it more often than not would just be a strength check with advantage.
Hmm.
But a 20 was what you needed.
There's some good fucking picks or handcuffs.
Locks. Yeah. They
No,
don't skip
you,
out.
of
You're
course
in
they
prison.
don't.
Well, it's not just that they were on him. It's just that they're on people who need to be kept in prison. Yes, they needed to be good.
All right.
Is that the fuzzy handcuffs?
What were you planning on doing in?
Well, this was one of them. I had a few other options in mind.
Did you just want to get close to Findex or someone?
No. We can talk about the plans I had once we get out.
Okay. He'll cast.
Also,
cast.
I don't have any of my shit on me, including my shoes.
Although
No,
that's what he
like-
points out the most. The fuckers took my shoes.
Where would it be?
Would it be what?
Where would your stuff be? Do you
Would
know?
I know, Guru? I've worked in
you
some
would
of
know.
places like this.
Yeah, no, you would know
Yeah.
specifically because you had to train here for a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, you know.
Yeah. How hard would it be to get there?
If it's changing of the shift, as Tenebris had seen it as, which Tenebris would have to mention that to you, you'd say that you have a better chance of doing it now if you're able to overcome the guard who will be guarding it than it would be to do it during the day when there's a guard guarding it and anyone else in the hallway.
Okay, so if it's a changing of the shift, it's better to do it now. If it is the changing of the shift or whenever it is.
Yeah,
It
you
is
know what
now.
time it is.
Oh,
So it's-
okay. Fair. Yep. Yeah. You'll start walking towards.
Mhm.
I'll
Stealth
try
check.
and.
Yep.
I'll try and lockpick the door since
Yep.
he didn't actually. Oh, he would.
Be under the
Awesome.
effects pass for the trace.
I know.
Yeah.
Roll a thieves' tools check for the door. Alright, so you are picking at it. This one's being obstinate. Can I turn your hand? It's like, nope. Roll another one.
Can I help him?
Oh,
Nope, he got it.
Never mind.
I'm also proficient in it. That's why.
I'd say for most lockpick checks, I'd say no because it's one lock and too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many hands and a
27.
hair.
You already had most of the parts of it done. It was just getting that leverage on that last one to go. You're like, okay, good.
I imagine every versus kids for a brief second. This smile of pride, just like.
no, it's pretty standard for him now.
And it's like, yeah, this.
He's picked a few locks in his time.
You can't enjoy your job, God, Tenebris.
He does, but it's just like at this. It's just normal.
Of course. So you guys make your way as stealthily as you can, which at the moment appears to be able to out-stealth the guards and such who are moving around. So like they'll move past and you'll do the peek around the corner and then just.
I have a question.
Yep.
Now, as we peek on the corner to the guard that's still there, do I know who they are
You do not.
at all? Okay.
It's been 10 years.
Okay.
They've been lots of change in the guard.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware. I was just asking if there's an old soul out there. What do they look like?
They're a younger, look to be Tabaxi. Probably new guy. Actually, as you're looking at him, you're like, you see a slight bruising to the part of their face.
We gotta get past him. He's a lightweight. Hit him hard enough. Silently, if you can. If you're able to do that.
No other guards nearby.
None that you can see.
All right. He's gonna stunning strike with the pommel of his dagger.
There's
imagine
distance
me-
between them, just so you're aware. I mean, unless you're looking to shadow step, in which case, go ahead.
Wait, sorry, what?
I said, were you wanting to shadow step to get up to him, or were you like going to run up and just smack him in the face?
Oh, yeah. There's. Oh, hold on.
You're rounding
So
a
there's
corner,
no-
and you're currently about 20 to 30 feet from him.
Oh yeah, he would.
There's a bit of shadows where you can pop in from.
I could just try and sneak past.
It's not a matter of sneaking past, because he's guarding a door, I believe, which we need to get into. So it's. You can't go.
Oh, I thought y'all were already outside. Hell.
No, they're still inside. They're getting Mordecai stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I just walked up, obviously, alarm bells ring. I can't stealth through that.
I mean, he would definitely see you. You're not sure if that would make alarm bells ring, but he'd see you.
Is the patch of darkness outside his
It's
vision?
behind him.
Or
It's like
is it
behind him
back?
to like the side, so he might notice you after you attack him.
Count me down. I'll rush to him. Well, get to him, hopefully.
Okay. 6 seconds. 5, 4. He shadow steps,
2.
and then
Alright, with advantage, make your attack. How are you making the attack?
striking with the pommel of his dragon
Non-lethal,
tooth.
gotcha.
We're not killing this kid.
I'm aware.
Christ almighty.
And as he hits him,
Mhm.
as I see him teleport behind him, I'm going to not run up, but I'm going to walk up to him.
Alright, he does succeed on his first con save. Alright, click the damage. Alright. You want to use your second attack?
Oh. This guy's fucking lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Roll minimum damage.
I see that.
Oops, that's not meant to be
That'll
with
hit.
advantage.
It's
but
still
oh well.
24.
He's going to try and stun again.
That'll do
Roll
it.
min again. What the hell?
Min on the left.
Basically,
No!
and what
I mean,
Mordecai
I-
does is...
Is it on the
Oh,
left?
sorry.
Good.
I was going to say, when Mordecai does, he doesn't attack him. He grabs him by his side so he doesn't collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
He's stunned.
unconscious?
Not unconscious.
Oh, he's stunned? Oh, not
Yeah,
unconscious?
yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
he's stunned.
Oh,
He's stunned.
Yeah, stunned,
stunned,
not
okay.
unconscious.
straight to the jaw.
Okay.
Is that acceptable, Guru?
Yep, that'll hit. It's supposed to be with advantage
10
because he's
bludgeoning.
stunned, but 10 bludgeoning still hits. Yep.
He's
I mean,
on,
most-
is he...
He still has. He's
still
like
up?
he's wobbling, but he's still up.
May as well see if there's a nat 20.
Oh, fucking... Yeah. At him again. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Just
That's
fucking.
it's
Shoot.
advantage.
Come on, man.
It's advantage
bam.
because he's
Oh,
stunned.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You
Okay.
can roll again for a nat 20.
okay. Fucker. Just go to fucking sleep.
Neither of those would have been a natural 20, but that's still enough damage to knock him unconscious.
And I bonus action will grapple him so he doesn't just...
Okay, so you keep him from hitting the ground really hard.
Yeah. And I'll
Um,
kind of... I just mouth to Neverest. Get the... A little
Get the
slow.
what?
say that again.
Get the legs.
Oh
The
yeah,
leg.
He's got
Get-
him by the back. You gotta get him by the legs so he can carry him into the room.
yeah. He's gonna grab the legs.
Okay, so you're able to carry him. I'm guessing you're carrying him into the room, or
Yeah, into the room with us. And I'll...
he has the keys. So
There's
you're
some
able to
rope
unlock
in
it.
this room, right?
Sitting
yeah,
around,
keys.
there'd be some rope around.
I'd tie him up.
Tony is gonna close the door
Okay.
silently, or as silent as he can.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll try to find my shit.
Alright.
Tenebrous is gonna look around while Mordecai gets his shit.
Mordecai, roll an investigation check, and Tenebrous, roll an investigation check of your own.
Fuck. Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Oh, shit.
Not advantage, but 20.
That's what happened when you greeted. No.
24. You already have a pretty good idea about where they would set things up, how they would organize it, where it's meant to be for new people. And since it's new, you're able to just kind of go bop, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, grab a box and just kind of pull it out, look into it. Nope, not that one. Grab the next one over, pull it out. There you are. My gloves are missing.
Blade gloves are missing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Plan C, baby. Yeah, I'll put all my shit.
Get all your shit back. Tenebrous, looking around. I mean, this place, it's definitely marked. Not all of them are locked, which means you can kind of pull one open and peek in. This is a lockup. It's definitely not a place where you're supposed to be, but yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I know this place well enough. Do I know where they keep the actual shit that they don't really want stolen?
It'd be in the back room. Like, this is the lockup, and then there's a back room to the lockup.
We have the keys to that, don't we?
For this one, it's not keys so much as you have to be let in by the person in the back room.
Oh, yeah. We're not going back there. Unless you want to hold that man's head on the side of the door, and then we do what we did to the guy in there. And then I don't think it's worth it. I think we should just head out before shit gets bad. Not get good.
Fair enough. Do you have anything that would be in the back room?
Would be what?
Do you have anything that would be in the back room?
From fucking 10 years ago, Guru? Do I need to roll? Can I roll something?
Roll history.
15.
I mean, he more meant just like which was taken from you tonight, but I love this interpretation.
Depends on what you're looking for. What sort of thing are you trying to think about?
Do I remember anything notable that was in that room?
There's a few weapons that were in that room that were notable. One of the ones that you remember as being particularly difficult was that there was a maul that had been brought in that was referred to as the Siege Maker, as it was essentially built and meant to be a siege weapon to allow people to just... Essentially, it was used by people who tried to break into a building with where they kept all the gold and such to try and steal it, and the people there were able to keep it away from people who might use it for nefarious reasons.
Okay. Another question.
I feel like Mordecai would like that weapon.
What are you saying, Mordecai?
Do I have my weed?
Actually, make a con save real quick.
Why con save? Oh no.
19.
Your near-death experience hasn't quite got you to the point of almost dying quite yet, but no weed. Your weed was
We'd have that shit in
confiscated.
the back.
Someone out there smoking it.
So they have some weapons and shit back there. And they probably have my weed.
Your weed might be in this room, actually. The room you're currently in.
Word, where?
If it's not in the box that you currently have it in, it'd be in like a few shelves back.
Yeah, we'll go look for it.
Make another investigation check.
I can't 24.
Can I help?
I'll allow you help, yeah.
Yeah, you're true, homie.
Yo, where's my weed at?
It's
medicinal.
like,
I won't let
I
a homie go without his weed.
Same bonus, sorry.
You're fine.
I imagine, what took you guys so long? We had to find the drugs. You couldn't have just bought more!
No. It's
You know
medicinal.
how hard it is to find good weed?
This is the best damn weed in the West.
Going through the boxes, you are able to find you're able to find a few bags.
Oh, a few bags. Oh.
Oh!
You'd say that's probably a good pound's worth per bag.
Christ almighty!
Those are like jumbo Ziploc bags.
Jumbo! Christ, take it!
This is the police lockup version of I
It's
found
like-
weed.
I want my weed. Wait, shit.
Where is I can't my weeds? I have a bit less weed than that. I'll take my specific weed if I can find.
If you're looking for your specific one, it's a few boxes over.
All right, I'll grab that.
It's
Then I'll just grab another bag and put it in my pocket.
so you have a
He wants his nickel and dime bag. He don't want the fucking $100 one.
You have a pound's worth of weed.
Dude, what the fuck?
Christ almighty!
No,
You're-
I'm not taking that. That's too much. Like,
You would
that's
never
too
have
much
to
of
go
one
get
guy.
yourself, your medicine again. You have it on you all the time.
Don
Yeah,
is sitting here
what do you
trying to
think?
be the good guy and just be like, just take the pound.
I'm
I'm not taking it. You don't know what this shit's laced with.
exactly.
Fair enough.
But to be
What's
fair, it
wrong
may
with-
not be laced with anything.
It
May
might
just
not
be
be
weed.
laced with anything. He's not willing to make that gamble.
Right,
He's
he's like,
willing
I
to
smoked this shit, fuck you.
He's like, I can make a gamble of a fight happening. That I might just die from. Like straight.
It's like, I might just straight up die here.
So,
This is
Hell, you don't know
halfway
if someone
over the
laced your
story.
weed.
As you're looking
Dude,
through it,
go- yeah.
you also hear in the back of your mind, "Ooh, shiny."
No, get the fairy away from it.
What's shiny?
Up, to your left,
I'll look at it.
forward.
No.
Now look to your right, over here.
Okay.
You see a box that's slightly protruding, like slightly opened, that you don't remember touching.
I'll take it and look in it.
In it, there's some bits of gold that look like it's like a picture frame. That looks like some artist was commissioned to draw it.
Why would you confiscate that? What the fuck?
It's upside
And what
down, but you can see,
it?
Was what?
What is it?
It's a picture. Well, you can't see the actual drawing because it's flipped face down at the moment.
I'll pick it up.
Pick it up, you turn it over. It is a picture of the mob boss that you were speaking with earlier. With a woman
Okay.
and a child.
Oh,
A smile curls across his face. Jackpot. And he puts it away.
wait, what's the picture of?
the mob boss that he pissed off with a woman and a child, and that's probably why he wanted help in the first place.
We just got blackmail. Okay. He passed that. Nah. Alright, we should head out probably.
Yes, let's blackmail the boss of the underworld that's probably associated with the cops after we just broke you out of jail. That's a great idea.
It's a plan.
You're not
Okay.
there.
It's a plan I ain't following. You can go ahead.
You ain't there.
Right there, big sister. Alright, so
Any other business within here?
I doubt my gloves are in there. I think they just got stolen. Unless you think it's worth it and take out that one guard.
I don't know. I mean, you do need a weapon. And without those
Really?
gloves, you
You
won't
think
be
it's
able-
worth it?
If you do, then I do.
Alright, what I want you to do is stand right there. Up into a corner of a room behind something. I'm gonna try to get him to open the door. When he opens the door, try to bamf in. Maybe? You think that's decent? Or what do you think?
Sounds decent. Do you think they might have some additional security? An alarm or something?
I got any clue, girl?
Depending on who's inside, there is a possibility of an alarm spell, but it can take 2 to 5 minutes for anyone to get there, so you'd still have time to get out.
Yeah, 2 to 5 minutes to get out. So,
Sounds good.
I'll curl up where the door's like, it's an opening door.
Yeah.
So I'll get on the side where the hinges would close on, kinda.
Mhm.
Knock on the door. Is there like a special knock you gotta do or some shit?
Basically, just a knock. Who's it?
Say that again?
Who's it?
I also I'll make sure the body's moved out of the way.
What do you want?
Do I see at all who it is?
If you're trying to not be seen by them, no. If you're going to
Yeah.
let yourself be seen by them, you can take a look.
I just
Wait.
I like signal to like fucking jump him. I'm like
Wait, you're-
he kind of took
you're-
a step out the door. Fucking
You know the window, the eye window, is that open? That's...
The eye window, yeah, it's open.
Is there shadows behind it?
Yeah.
He can jump in there!
Do it.
He's gonna fucking do it.
Okay.
The guy obviously, I assume, can't see me because I'll be behind him.
It also makes a noise when you jump in, so.
What is?
Does it? It doesn't say it.
Alarm spell, you tripped it.
Alarm spell. Technically, Guru, he didn't go through it. Teleporting through it wouldn't activate the alarm spell.
Does it not?
And
Oh,
it's,
It
No,
doesn't.
it does not.
No, you have to actually trip the wire, essentially.
fair enough.
and it's not magical.
Fair enough.
Well, it's not even by magical means. It's literally a tripwire system.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Not
fair,
actually.
yeah.
No,
It's a
really
magical
not.
tripwire system. So yeah, teleportation. Fair enough. Go on.
Do I see a tripwire?
You're attacking. Well, unless you're not attacking, what are you doing?
I mean, does
You've
this
just
guy see-
bamfed
Split
in.
second thing, dude. It's a split second thing.
Okay,
Right.
okay. He's just
you don't
going,
react
alright,
quickly.
Yeah, alright. I mean, because it's like, I'd assume that this teleportation is silent, so he could just bamf in and stay there for a second. But let's go for it.
You wouldn't have advantage on the attack roll. That'll hit.
I.e., shadow steps.
No, I said
And
you
then-
wouldn't if you had waited.
Oh, okay.
And then, Guru, question: how big is the eye slit? Or was it a full? Like, did he open the door?
Eye slits.
Yeah. How big is it?
About maybe inch, 2 inches.
Are you about to eye gouge a motherfucker?
I was about to, but it's too small.
He's going to try and stunning strike.
He succeeds.
Actually, I'll take the pommel of my dagger through the door, probably.
Shit. That
That'll
could have been a nat 20. I'll roll it again and do damage.
Click on, no,
'cause-
click on the above one. You already rolled it. So you
Oh,
can just click on
yeah,
the above
fair
one.
enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stun again.
It's my luck with rolls. You stunned?
And Guru, can I try to shove the hilt of my dagger through the door to hit him in the?
Back!
Make make an attack roll.
Make a what?
Make an attack roll.
Attack roll.
You're trying to,
Nah.
that'll
Did
with
he-
advantage because you stunned.
No.
26.
That will hit.
Bonk.
Did you roll max damage?
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, Jesus.
So 39. He's still up.
And then I'll do it again. Technically, I just go, okay. I take it out and do it again.
With advantage. Still
Well,
stunned.
That dude's nose probably could be pretty
Broken.
not great. 21 days.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Mhm.
Almost max damage again.
He is still up.
I
Okay.
attacked with a dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yep, that'll hit.
Wow.
Another
What
max
the
damage. So
Jesus Christ.
he is still up.
Christ almighty. What is this guy made of? Fucking metal?
No, he just sounded like an older cop. Yeah, NPR Co.
Alright. Let's do this.
That'll hit.
Try to stun again, please.
Yeah, he's trying to stun again.
Stun lock!
Succeeds. What's your DC?
16.
Is he stunned?
He did
Oh.
succeed. Barely, but he succeeded.
Oh, he's going to try once more.
God damn it!
Failed.
I rolled another 5.
Fucking Discord notifications. Jesus, can you
Oh no, welcome to
stop?
my hell. I know your pain all too
I
fucking
know
well.
it.
That's why I turned it off.
Jesus.
I can't turn them off
Because why?
because it turns it off for, and I haven't figured out the button that makes it so it's just that specific device.
Okay, let's roll this damage. There we go. What did you say was the result?
He's unconscious.
He's stunned. Oh, he's
Oh,
nice.
okay. Oh, so I didn't need to stun him then. I would have just, or would it? I don't know.
I'd say keep the key point.
All right.
Wasn't expecting to get 15.
Okay. I'm not gonna go in there just in case in case this dude was arcane inclined. If you see anything interesting, grab it. You see any weapons I could use? See my gloves?
Yeah, he's gonna look for his gloves primarily. Just first off, I suppose.
Okay.
What
What are you looking for?
Gloves.
Gloves?
The
Gloves that he has.
yeah, his gloves. Yeah.
With the 10 investigation, looking around. I mean, you see some of the stuff that's obviously out there, but looking it over, no gloves. Those don't really appear to be popping up as something that you're really seeing.
Okay. Okay. He will look for another weapon that might suit him.
You do see the mall. The mall is kind of like put onto part of like the wall, like it's on display slightly. Like it's clear, like, you know, this is not meant to be taken, but it's basically also put up like, yeah, this is the example of things that are things that are bad. There's a great sword. Off to one of the sides, you see a great axe. You see a number of long swords and warhammers, and a few spears made with a bit of speckling across them.
He's gonna just kind of basically list them off to Mordecai.
Any of them ring a bell other than that hammer?
Are you just gonna like take them up to think like this one?
I suppose so. Why not? Unless
the-
they're like encased, in which case
They're not
he's gonna
encased.
like. Okay. All right.
Well, if you rolled thieves' tools, I'd say you'd eventually be able to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any of these ring a bell other than that hammer?
The hammer is the one that, not the hammer. The maul is the one that
Yeah.
rings a bell. The rest of these must be from time after you were here.
Any potions back there?
No potions,
Any-
except for
nothing.
one.
Does it look like a potion of healing?
No.
What does it look like?
Sure, it doesn't already have a coloration to it. Otherwise, I'll be just feeling like I'm silliness. It's an orange liquid with a bit of some kind of black blackening around the where you'd be pull out the cork, down the spout of it, if it were, and it seems to almost have a very faint glow to it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
He basically just asked, "Do you want the maul, the war?" I suppose you want something to bludgeon people with.
There are war hammers and long swords and such as that as well.
There's only weapons in here?
Majority of things in here is weapons. There's a few other items, but those are all boxed up and would take time to search through.
Do we have a bag of...
Not between the two of you.
I mean, to be fair, Tenebris could just.
Oh, no, but... Huh?
He could just. Yeah, Tenebris could just shadow step back and forth, but it would be. You know.
Yeah,
6
but I
seconds
want to know
before-
if I can, like, put stuff away once I... Like, I don't want to be a walking armor set or a weapon.
That's fair enough.
Get the wall or the maul. It breaks walls. Same shit.
Alright. He takes them all.
It's heavy.
If I can remember this thing after 10 years, it has to be decent. In my mind, at least. It has to have made an impact. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out the jail!
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah.
the most impact it made was the fact that you had to help clean up some of the area where it had torn through.
I'm guessing it was a lot of area.
Several walls.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Bring that.
He's gonna. Yeah, he will shadow step out.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, shadow step out.
Okay.
Mordecai will put on his old gloves.
Okay. His old
Not-
non-magic gloves.
Ba-da-da-da.
Going back old school, are we?
More of a da-da-da-da.
Downgrade.
Mario downsize sound.
Yeah, let's get out quickly.
He hands Mordecai the maul and says, actually, I was debating, but Tenebris would be pretty comfortable because his hood's already down, because he was already, searching for Varric and he didn't want anyone to recognize him or anything,
Right.
in case anyone did see it, so,
Mhm.
Yeah, sneak out then.
Okay. Roll another stealth check for the two of you.
Cool, is this thing a tomb, by the way?
The weapon you're picking up, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Pass without trace is still up. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you're very stealthy.
Oh. Sorry, advantage.
Wow!
41.
Just to make sure. Just to beat in that hammer a little bit more.
Someone might roll higher than a 38.
Bo, is that you?
Bo's one of the policemen.
The fucking average on that is a 33 to see us.
That's a very high perception check. Or passive, even.
Yeah.
So,
Even Bo couldn't see that
yeah.
shit.
So Paris, you're not sure when they arrive. You're not even sure that they did arrive. But eventually, the feeling of your hairs on the back of your neck kind of rising up as you kind of just see them just kind of off to the side after a moment. And then you look away. You don't really think about it for a second. And then you look back, you're like, wait a minute. As they have managed to slip out without being caught.
Alright, let's head out quickly. Follow me. Let's start moving. He just starts
Is he
walking in
talking
a
to the
random
group?
area. Yeah, he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Immediately. let's-
Moving.
Yeah. Yeah, Tenebris
We can
is
walk
off.
We can walk and talk.
I have to break off and go back to my temple. I've been gone too long.
You want me to explain what just happened at all to you before you leave?
Really rather not at the moment, but
I need your forte in it for the rest of the plan. You said I wasn't helping good enough. I just made an impact.
she is going to give you back 22 points of healing, just so you're aware.
Okay. Let's walk back to your temple with you so we can walk and talk.
Fair enough.
You're gonna want your head hidden.
Yeah, he puts up his hood.
So, Mordecai.
Alright,
exactly
so
happened?
what ended up happening was Plan C. Plan A and B were a lot easier and a lot better, but Plan C happened. All three plans involved
Involved.
me being in a jail cell, or being in jail. Period. What ended up happening was the artifact people came and stole the.
Rewind. What happened to provoke this plan? These plans.
Oh, you
Punch
know
the
that.
guard.
Oh, I punched the shit out of a guard. You know that's a backseat. That.
Rewind further. What happened to get you to this?
What do you mean?
Well, I went off to go follow some.
Oh,
Then.
I was really annoyed. People were telling me I wasn't doing everything wrong. I felt like I needed to do something, so I went with plans A, B, and C. C ended up going.
Alex looks at Triss.
She doesn't say anything.
Because what did you tell her?
So, Plan C happened. The people that were looking for the ancient artifacts came and took the gloves. That was
Awesome.
It was my least favorite part plan, but it was Plan C. I believe everything that is currently happening is connected in some way, shape, or form. So we use magic to find the gloves. We find the people. We might find the kid.
It's only a 1,000-foot radius. We've We've got a big ass city to look through.
Big ass city, but they got there. We have to think. They made it. They came to me under an hour, so they moved fucking fast.
Which makes
Which means
it
they
even harder
definitely
to
are
find
in
them
the
in the city.
Or they were close.
Can I offer another idea once we find the temple so I don't just say this out loud in the streets?
He's not like walking in broad daylight. Mordecai
It's
is dragging
evening.
people
Oh
through
no,
alleys.
she knows it's evening. She just does not feel safe in the streets with someone she
No.
just
You're in
somehow,
alleys.
like,
dragging you people through alleys. He's not walking in a fucking
She does
street.
not. Let me rephrase. She does not feel safe being out in the open, period, with someone she just helped break out of jail.
We're not out in the open, but okay.
Being out in the open means not being inside a building.
Well, I'm talking about it now because I don't feel like explaining it later. So, that's what the plan did. That's what we got.
Okay.
Now we have an actual lead, which you said we had none of. Trish, guess what? I also found this. And I'll hand her the picture, and I'll say, show it to Alex.
What is that picture?
She looks at it and then slowly shows it to Alex.
The Tenebris turns to Mordecai. What is that picture?
Guy told us to fuck off after wanting our help because I insulted his ego.
She'll look up at Triss. I need to find a way to be able to talk to him. Alone this time.
I have ways of getting you to be able to speak to him.
Who exactly is this person?
My boss.
You came to him for help?
No, he came to us. Which is why I say I need to talk to him alone, because otherwise he's just going to try and kill us all.
Well, that's even shadier.
As you're walking
So-
down the alley, you hear faint squeak, squeak, squeak of little creatures like maybe bat, just kind of flying around. Otherwise, the
Bat!
Tenebris is
there's
gonna...
the sound of other people moving around, doing things. Not generally in the alleyway itself. Like there's a few people who kind of look up at you and then just kind of like slink back.
Well,
further
that's
into
just
the
our
shadows.
usual in the city to begin with, is why both me and NPR are sitting there like, wait, what?
Yeah, like Tenebris, like how many bats are there? Is it just vague sounds of bats?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one too. Fuck. Guess that don't. 12. I rolled a 4.
Varys, you don't see any bats. Tenebris, you see maybe 2 or 3 bats. Just kind of like one of them's flying around. One of them is just kind of like moving across one of the bars. Another one's just kind of hanging upside down, just like looking around, just wiping its face down, looking around at you guys, and looking away and looking down this alleyway, making little squeaking sounds.
I don't really think bats are normally around here.
Done.
Hmm?
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
Do I see anything other than the sprite just kind of sitting around me?
Not within 30 feet. You see that the new mall that Mordecai has is magical.
Fuck, that's right.
How far away are the bats?
They're maybe 60 to 70 feet up.
Ah,
Closest one to you is maybe 55.
okay.
Hey, guess what?
Does-
The one time I don't have to speak with animals.
Wait, hold on. So does Alex
Alex
tell
does
anyone
not see them.
using detect magic?
Do you?
I would assume that, like, people's eyes change when they have that shit up.
Generally,
But
there's more
Tenebris doesn't.
aesthetic.
Yeah, and also he doesn't know the spell detect magic. But if she's not saying anything,
She'll
then-
tell him, yeah. In that case. If it's not an obvious thing.
In which case, he's going to pick up Alex,
Oh!
become encumbered. Actually, wait. Let's do this correctly.
What's your strength?
What's your
Let's do this.
how much do you weigh?
She weighs
Wait, Tenebris first.
142.
We won't even need to do this. What's your strength?
10.
You're not picking her up.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
sweet bean. I'm sorry. I'm a thick girl. I'm not even thick, but
If you were a bit lighter, I could bring you closer. But okay.
you see her eyes narrow.
I'm gonna.
Trish narrows her eyes at you as well.
Tenebris don't care. He's
Rubs the back of
gonna
his neck.
keep
But while you're ahead-
bonus action dash up the wall and attempt to grab one of
They,
them.
as soon as you start running up there, they start flying away immediately. They just take off.
Okay.
I mean-
he'll go back down the wall.
I mean,
Still
naturally, when you start
have-
running up a wall at something, it's going to be like, ah, ah, ah.
She'll have Trish lean down.
Yeah.
What my party consists of is a man who is thick-headed and someone who just called me fat. Any chance there's an opening in the fucking clergy?
Always.
She looks for it. Like she's genuinely considering it for a bit.
Also, another thing, I think the Bone Claw might be after me now. So
Awesome.
it didn't finish the job though, so that's what I'm surprised by. Guru, what was that sharp piercing feeling? Was the last thing I heard. Well, not heard. Felt.
You don't know.
When she detect magic on me, did you see something other than the?
Not on you.
I'm looking on my body for pierce. Like, where did I feel the sharp pain coming from?
Just
Say again?
just under your heart.
Can I look at under, like, the chest?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll look underneath.
Make a medicine check.
All right.
Man, you're lucky that thing didn't just stab into your heart.
Is he lifting his shirt and
Trish.
looking at that actually?
Yeah, he is. He goes, Trish. Before I went unconscious, I felt an extremely sharp pain right underneath my heart. What? I'm not good at fucking medicine.
Can I try
I
this?
don't know how a
We'll
body
see.
looks. I know how it looks, but I don't know how it functions.
Let's see if she knows anything. She looks it over and she actually got what you got on the die, but she's got a lot more bonuses to it. Are you okay?
He's been stabbed through the chest. I don't know if okay is the right word.
He's
Probably not.
alive.
Alive is better than dead, obviously.
But it ain't okay.
Why did I feel a piercing feel?
It's probably trying to pierce your heart.
From the way you guys described it, it does have long, stabby
Did it
claws.
fucking miss?
Yeah, because you're alive.
It might have missed.
I don't trust that. Not at all.
You can not trust it all you want, but until it pops up again, we can't do dick about it.
If it was that
trust that.
quote.
Did you just mutter I don't trust like that, Butters?
Yeah.
Tenebris would speak up like, so this thing, this bone claw,
I would have
Let's
fucking
kill
won
him.
if
Let's kill
if I had my gloves on me. Huh? Yeah, sorry.
You're fine.
the bone claw's been killing a lot of people, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, either you're extremely lucky or they want you alive.
I'm going to take a guess and say that he missed on accident and thought you were dead because
I'm with Tenebris on this one, personally. I think they need me for something, or they did something to me. I don't believe I just got lucky.
we don't really have time to investigate the bone claw when we have so much other shit to do
I'm
while
aware.
We don't have evidence for now, so let's move on. I guess I'll tell you about what I found.
Sure.
Varric went into the police station. And he came out actually just after you went in. I caught you out of the corner of my eye. He had cuts and bruises, using magic to cover them.
I believe you told us already.
I didn't tell Mordecai.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
Didn't hear any weird sounds, so obviously deeper in.
Did you?
Then he stared at a house in the rich section, the Sabro estate.
That might be our first place to look for the gloves.
Then he entered, and well, I didn't get to see whether he stayed there because Minnie came after me.
Yeah, that sounds like a good place to look for the gloves, personally. To start, at least.
We should probably lay low for a few days at least. Because
I'm fucking aware. Yeah. Also, just so you know, we also knocked out 2 cops.
Yeah, we definitely need to lay low then.
Let's go back to the hideout.
Technically, neither of them saw Tenebris.
Yes, I came in from behind.
Tenebris is the only one who's safe currently.
Yep. Alright, so we're not going back to that, same place we've been staying at. Guru, would I know of a different place we could stay? Any more run-down shitholes?
You know of a few that might be okay. So you might be able to find a few places that you can kind of hide out in.
Mordecai?
Yeah, but I'm probably head to the place.
I need to ask you a small favor. Because I have an idea.
Trisha or me?
You!
Oh, fuck, what?
I want you to wait to take action, at least until the people that I have called come here. Because at the very least, I have a distraction. I have no idea what your fucking plan is. You went in there without telling me your fucking plan.
Okay, so plan A, here's plan A. Plan A was to get sentenced to death. Try to get Finnick to postpone it at least 1 or 2 weeks until the branded ride got here. Because I figured, what's a public space that many higher up officials would be at? Public execution.
You see her, like, cover her eyes with her hand?
Kings attend public executions. I can hold my own without a weapon. If shit would have popped off there when the branded ride was here, a good portion of our main enemies would have been there. But I know if I said any of that, that would have got vetoed immediately. Because high likeliness that I might die. But,
Not an inaccurate thought.
Plan B, I'm not going to go over that. That was just a different thought. Plan B required me not to throw the punch. So it was A or C after I threw the punch.
And first, I do have a favor to ask of you, but I'll do that once we are in the temple.
I want to sit down for an hour and inspect this thing so I can actually fight. Just in case things hit the fan.
Indeed. Next time...
Tris, can we stay in the temple for an hour?
Yeah, I can stay there. You can try and put yourself
No, I'm not.
away.
I'm not. You can go. We should stop parts here. I'm not going there because that'd be one of the first places they'd look. If they know me.
Next time, we should let people know when we do things.
I was going to. You were missing. Alex stormed off after her. I just said...
Fair enough. But you could have waited at least a little bit.
He shrugs.
Once we get to the temple, I'm going to ask Triss if I can speak with her alone.
Yeah.
Oh, before they do that, because Mordecai's running off before that, I tell them where to meet him, because he's not going to be with them. He does tell Trisha, I am looking for him. Whether you like it or not. Then that's what he would...
And then he sprints off.
Tenebris will
Not
go
sprints
with...
off, splits off.
Splits, yeah.
Tenny will go with Mordecai.
Okay, so
He'll
you're going with...
basically just... Sorry?
So you're going with Mordecai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before he leaves, he'll ask if they needed anything from him.
You've done more than enough today. You deserve rest.
Euron's off.
You talked like you knew this mobster boss that we were called by.
What do you mean?
You seemed like you knew them. I'm just wondering if you've seen their face.
New which? Just to make sure I'm on the same page as you.
God, repeat his name for me, because like that entire time I was getting attacked by dogs, so I missed it. If he told us his name. The guy who pulled in the carriage. I don't know if he told us his name, though.
The mob boss?
Yeah, him.
No, I don't know him.
I saw his face, correct?
It's the one in the picture.
You both saw a picture of his face.
Yeah.
How open would you be to sending him a message from me?
What's the message? We'll go from there.
Let me fucking figure out how to put this in 25 words.
Yeah, take a moment.
I'm typing it out, that's why. That's not that. It's over 25 words. I'm almost certain. Hold up. God, I wish that Discord had a word count.
Yeah. You gotta learn how to count, Paris. You gotta start learning how to count. You gotta put one in front of two. Paris, you gotta put one in front of two.
Leave me alone, Rick. I'm getting closer to it, but not close enough.
She wants to convey a specific set of feeling.
You're right. I wonder if this is a word. Okay, I'm just gonna open a Word document to make my life easier. Fuck!
She's doing it trying, everyone.
I'm trying, I'm sorry. Oh, it's 22 words. Awesome. $25 exactly. Fuck. Okay. There we go. Did he know who I was, actually?
You don't know. I mean, he seemed to be more focused on Mordecai than yourself, but Mordecai was also the one throwing hands with his words.
Fair enough. I mean, the way this is phrased, he seemed like a smart fella. Probably makes sense out of it. There you go. Wait. Hang on, did I copy and paste that right? Fuck, I didn't! Edit! Edit! Wait, no, I did. Okay, that's fine. Alright, there we go. I DM'd it to you. That was too much of an endeavor. I hate 25 words. I hate this limit.
I mean, it means that you have to get creative.
I know.
Because it also means that I have to be creative as well.
Hello?
Hold on.
He's trying to figure out how to properly type it in.
Oh, okay. Everything just went silent.
All the silence.
Alright.
Silence.
18, 19,
It's fine, you're going deaf.
23, 24, 25.
Alright.
Nope, that's too much.
You suffer the same thing I do! I just opened a Word document, dude. I gave up.
There's a reason why Matt Mercer goes, I think that's about right and doesn't actually count.
I know, but it's for phrasing and such like that. That's, you know, I count it up as much as I can. I'm going to send this in whispers for you, Paris. There you go. And this is what Trish says back to you. And she looks kind of winces as she says it.
Oh, Lord. I suppose it was worth a shot.
I think that Mordecai must have dug in a lot deeper than he realized.
Yeah, he probably fucking did. And in doing so, he fucked over everyone. It's not your fault. I should have fucking known better. I should have stopped him when I had the chance.
I'm sorry.
Keep apologizing.
I mean, maybe if I had done something more when we were together.
You cannot blame yourself for when someone turns a total douchebag. It's not your responsibility to tame him. It's not your responsibility to change him. That is his responsibility and what he needs to do himself.
I'm not saying that I want to change him now. He made the changes he's made for himself. I'm saying that if I had been more attentive and tried to help him at that time, maybe I don't know. But he's made his choice and he's making his choices.
I just hope this doesn't come back to bite everyone in the ass just because he opened his mouth. This is going to sound like a weird request. Is there any chance I could just stay with you just so that I don't kill him tonight?
I'll send him a message saying that you'll be at the temple.
Thank you.
No worries. Come on, we've got cots in the upper area. It's where I go if I have to pass out from trying to help people. I'll set you up. And Minnie too, I suppose. Minnie just goes happily. He'll shake of her head, follows you all inside. And on that note, I think that's a good place to call the session.
Damn it, I want to figure out this fucking hammer, dude.
I will give you that right now, because you would have had plenty of time for you to get an idea. So I will give you
Also, curious to know, splitting the party, great idea, especially for a whole night. Just don't be fucking stupid. Do whatever the fuck you need to do.
obviously.
That's for the sending that you got.
For him saying it back, of course.
I assume I get my key points back.
After a short rest, of course.
Might have to just pull out some alcohol and offer it to Trish, because otherwise, holy fuck.
Personally, out of character, I feel like more.
You feel like what?
I feel like Mordecai's decision with the mob boss is better, because, like, you can't trust a fucking mob boss, okay?
No, you can't! But he's also one of the most powerful allies we could have made!
Yeah.
What is Mordecai's one fucking rule, Parrot?
Boy, at this point,
And
I
what did
don't
that
know and I
man-
don't care!
It's the one thing fucking he broke. Do not fucking attack Mordecai. He will not be friends with you after that. It's as simple as that. He doesn't like doing business with people that attack him, and he doesn't like doing business with scumbags. That's why he barely does business with your brothers. Because your
It's
brothers
like-
at least have some heart to them.
It even sets a bad tone when, like, he expects you to be all submissive and shit and shut the fuck up and wait for him to, like, say it slowly and, you know, despite the fact that even accidentally still attack the guy.
I like how you guys presume that he's over every... I mean, he is over every single section, but that he has control of every single section's subdivisions.
Especially
bosses.
considering the king is being
He might-
controlled by someone else.
He might not be directly in control, but he's still responsible.
That's like saying that I drove my friend to suicide means that I murdered them.
In many philosophies, it is. In many philosophical viewings of that, you kind of did. If you drive someone to suicide, you murder them. That's kind of in most philosophies. Not most. In some philosophies, that's
No,
how it is.
I don't mean like you intentionally drove. I'm saying like, oh, I wasn't there for them, so it's my fault.
No, that's not it at all, Paris. If that's not
If your
like the situation
actions-
at all.
If your actions
someone
led
who-
towards their suicide,
If it's someone who
then-
works for them but is being controlled by another person, that doesn't make it their fault.
He still called them on me. He admitted to that part.
Oh, I missed that part. I thought he was just saying
Yeah.
like, okay.
He said he had
never
asked
mind.
for you to be brought to him, and then they apparently were like, okay, in a body bag, clearly. And he's like, motherfuckers.
Like, and then he just like, I hate Mordecai despises people who can't get to the point. It's his like least favorite type of person.
These are gonna be fucking clashing ideologies. All this is gonna be.
It's gonna be what?
Clashing ideologies.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
There you go, Butters. That's why it is an attunement item. In the meantime, for everyone else watching, thank you all so much for watching. We greatly appreciate having you here with us. If you liked it, make sure to leave us a like, comment, whatever you feel like we deserve, which, to be fair, giving us comments will help us improve our content. If you want to follow us when we're streaming, we do stream these at twitch.tv/webteamcomp, and we'd love to see you here. And until
Wait,
next
Goose,
time-
is it also a siege weapon?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my Christ!
Yeah.
What?
Who said that? Yeah.
No, you guys don't understand what this does.
And until next time, we've been
Oh
Web Team
my
Comp, and we'll see you all
Christ.
next time, where you can find out what happens with Butters screaming. Bye-bye!
Bye.
See ya.